Welcome to the. I'm back. Welcome to the Ham Radio Clubhouse. I missed you guys. Well, some of you.
Where you
Some
been?
of you I missed. I had stuff to do.
Uh-huh.
I had to go play balloons, and I've been wore out for 3 days. And
Joe Brett, do we need to make a motion to have him in the clubhouse, Joe Brett?
Have who in the clubhouse? Shane?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a voting member. I'm number 14, reporting as requested, Sir Izzo, sir.
I think I'm like 26 or something. I'm just making up a number. I have no idea.
Remember,
don't tell
he
anybody.
does all the
1 through
intros.
100. We're thinking of a number 1 through 100.
Don't forget, Shane does all of our intros and thumbnails, and we can't vote him out.
Who controls the money?
That's
Beer
Beer
snack.
Snack.
Beer snack.
Okay, see, then Shane is the expendable.
He handles the $5 a month.
Is this not the greatest comment already? We're 45 minutes in from Mike. Thank you, Mike.
Love you, brother.
How many nights a week can you be
We're
on
all
the
in your
internet?
YouTubes, buddy.
I think you can never get enough.
All your YouTubes belong to us.
Ham Radio Tectonics is ready. Do I have my days right? Is this Thursday? Is it Monday? Is it Tuesday? What day
Bill's
is it?
video popped up in my feed the other day, and all the crispiness that was coming out of that lens.
Was it all that 4K goodness?
It was
Was it-
4K.
Look at that.
Crispy as in sarcasm or crispy as in, like, good-looking Bill?
Good looking Bill, yeah.
Oh.
He's a
Did you get
good-looking
a new
man.
Maybe
camera?
both.
Bill, did you get a new camera? You can comment to it.
Hadn't washed his hair since Huntsville.
Had you say you haven't watched his hair since Huntsville?
Not going there.
Was something up with his hair in Huntsville, or
Joe, you and I haven't either.
You weren't there to see, so.
He had the
Oh,
same
okay.
hairstyle.
What's he
Mine
growing,
changes
Brett?
every 2 months. So. It hadn't
I
been
can't-
2 months. So.
I can't go 2 months. I can go like a few days, and I got to buzz it off again.
I go once a week. If I don't hit that
Once a
barber,
week?
dude, if
I
I don't
like the
hit
guy
that
at work that has no hair that goes get a haircut
no,
every day.
no.
He goes to Floyd.
Right.
No.
You go just to talk,
Mayberry
don't you?
RFD.
I was going to say, that sounds like good
There's
game.
a lot of talk in the
Mhm.
barbershop. Yes, there's a lot of talk in the barbershop. But if on day
That's how he gets his
day
news.
6 and day 7, by day 5, I'm jonesing. If I have to go day 8, 9, and 10, I am crazy. You ask anybody in this house, they will tell you I am mean. I am getting ready to look at. Listen, I'm getting ready to pull out the Flowbee if I have to and do it
The
myself.
cut.
Your hair's not that long.
Wow. The
Listen,
flow,
You
man.
have
So
to have
you're
an
stuck in the
80s do
70s
for a
still?
Flowbee.
Don't want me to break out with the 80s, 90s haircut. We've already
Yeah, we
discussed
do.
that.
Yeah, we do.
No,
we want to see the mullet
I'm-
come back.
No, it's not a mullet. It's long hair.
Did you have one of those where it was parted in the middle and dovetailed backwards?
No, man. I just had it going back, waving a little
Short
bit.
on
in the
top because
background.
there ain't no on top.
You part it down the middle and you shave underneath.
No, that's something. That
No,
I
you don't,
do.
Steve.
That's early 1900s thingy.
I'm just saying the curtains match the drapes here, okay?
Sweet
Never-
baby Jesus, that's too much information. All right, thanks
Never
for
shave
all of our
underneath.
channel members that are in green.
Thank you.
We want to thank you for the support. Thank you
wanna
for
change the
helping us
subject.
bring
Good night, all.
this fine content to you every Tuesday night.
All we need now is Molson to show up. Molson
Fine
and beer
content.
snack. And now it'll really be a party.
I tried to segue into something more
No.
fitting
No,
instead of
ain't gonna happen.
Jim's
Tuesday. This is
undercarriage.
Clubhouse. This is Clubhouse.
So I treat this like the fire department training meetings. Maybe a little less than NC-17, but that was
I was going to say, are we going to have to write the safety brief because of you?
pretty much.
Rewrite.
Uh-huh.
That's why
It
they
has
have to
been
have
0
that-
days since our last HR incident.
That's right. It's
Well,
done
no,
on
it's
a
been
post.
two. It was on
posted
Hayden's
back.
channel Sunday night. So
Yes, it was.
That was great.
I'm your 10-watt wingman.
I broke Hayden.
I missed it. What was
Oh,
what was the
Needs to be a
short
T-shirt.
story?
Yes, it does
There's
need to
a-
be a t-shirt.
There's a short out there about it.
Yeah, go look on Hayden's channel. He posted a short with it.
Okay.
And I freely give you permission to show it here if you want to. So.
I don't
Yeah,
know if I show it here, will they get mad?
Absolutely.
Will YouTube get
It's
mad at me?
Hayden.
Who cares?
It's Hayden. Hayden won't file a copyright strike on
Jim
you.
and I were 2/3 of the show, and we both are giving you permission. So go for it.
There you go.
There you go.
Tell him come over here and meet me at the flagpole.
Right.
That means he's have to show back up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it'd
let
be
me
like a
just let
$4,000
everybody
trip.
know. Well, let me just have. There was a lot of questions of why is T.O. and Jim here. I'm like, why not? I mean, we haven't seen them in a get them off. Listen, we love Mondays, Thursdays, Saturdays, but let's just
Can't stop it.
let their hair down. Just let them relax. And just come in. Come back home for like a good Thanksgiving.
I can't hear me either, Joe.
Yeah, Izzo, something happened to your audio, man.
It sounds great. I can't hear a word you're saying.
Yes,
Change
you,
that
do. You
echo
know exactly
cancellation.
what I'm
I
saying.
didn't turn.
No,
I didn't
And
turn
reduce
anything
mic
on.
background noise on.
I didn't turn anything on.
Well,
because you started. I mean, it was clipping you really bad. Or
try it again,
I
Izzo.
didn't like
Tell you
it.
what. Let me.
Oh no, it's not StreamYard. It's you.
Who?
Sorry.
Right.
Hang on, let me do something with my audio.
Got to get
Oh,
the water.
wow.
You must have spit into the mic element.
is this like Chuck touching technical
Last
stuff?
night's show was a success, Ron. We successfully got to the end of the show, and we gave away a radio.
Yeah, I
This
mean,
one,
boom.
right here.
That's why it's still in your hand.
Is
Yeah.
that the red one?
No, hell no. That ain't going nowhere. That's mine, baby.
Okay.
I'd love the green one.
The
Let me
10
see if
watt.
y'all- Can y'all
Yep.
hear this?
That's it.
Yep.
10 watts is like being the wingman for your buddy who's got a hot date and she brings her ugly friend and you're like, well, it's 10 watts. I'll go
That's the
home with her.
best. That's the
I
best
mean-
analogy in ham radio.
I'm your Huckleberry.
Yeah, there it is.
I'm just saying.
Just say it.
You want second
All right, I think
best?
you broke Hayden.
This is my wife, 20 watts.
Oh my gosh.
You made
Jeff, I love
cry
this
on that one.
HT.
That was funny.
10 watts.
10-watt wingman.
That needs to be a sticker.
That needs to be a T-shirt.
The 10-watt wingman.
Where's Hannibal at? That could be an awesome T-shirt. I'd
Yeah.
buy that on.
Radios. We had over 100 people last night who wanted that, including this guy here. I don't know why, but why not, right?
I
got
want
one to
the
give
gre-
away.
I want the
Keep
green
watching.
one.
Green one's gone. That was last week.
That was last night.
What does that radio
Yeah,
do?
this
that
is-
just
this is
a dual
Motorola.
band? What's
Green.
the
Oh, okay.
specs on that radio?
It's a dual band radio. I believe it's 7 watts, and it does a Bluetooth app that lets you do all of the programming and repeater and everything, and also an APRS iGate and digipeater, and a bunch of I can send your radio a ping, and your radio will come back and tell me where you are, so I can come find you.
Wow.
But does it do HF yet?
No,
Yeah.
I did a video on the
It does all the bands.
Does
whatever
it
it
do
is
220?
At the same time.
UVK6 that does HF listening.
Yeah.
How- 220.
Izzo, your mic volume is, for some reason, it's low. I turned you up a little bit, but I don't know what happened.
Nothing has changed.
See,
Yeah.
yeah, now it's like you can barely hear you at all.
It's perfect.
All right, I'm gonna come right on top of it. Is that worse?
It's
Swallow
no
the
better. It's the
mic.
same thing.
Yeah. Oh, well. No, don't worry with
What are
it.
you running, Windows? That's what it sounds like.
Probably. Windows said, nope, not today. Typical.
Yeah,
Oh,
Ronnie sounds
and we
great to
lost
me
it
too.
completely. Let's see. TJS 1.0. Member for 20 months. Wait, I see T.O. and Jim. Are you going to talk radio? No, probably not.
Izzo, you need to press star. That's
That's another sticker.
Actually, I do have a question for T.O.
Oh boy.
And then he
Uh-oh.
disappears.
Yeah.
The joys
Did
of the
you
green.
get one of these?
Oh my
Did I
god.
get one of
we're-
those? That's what we're talking about.
That's
Okay.
what he's giving away.
Just curious.
Yeah, I got more
That's
than
what
one.
he gave away.
Yeah, you're 6 or 7 radios behind there, Shane.
Obviously, because I
Put
don't
the-
make videos.
put
And
the
I got
balloons
that little,
down.
that little thing with it.
Yep. Gave that away too.
Is it worth the shit?
Oh, it's awesome.
Okay,
I was gonna say I used
Unless
the big
unless
brother
you're
of the
Kate
motorcycle.
MRD. Yes.
All right, so that
I was
was
like,
a-
how much effort do I have to put into it? No, just kidding.
so
Yes.
the Bluetooth mic. Does it work with
Just-
anything besides that radio?
It does not work with the 705, and I forgot before I gave it away. I forgot to check it on the 6100 or the 6200.
I just wondered because the one TID radio sent me don't work even with their shit. So
Nice. I told them to send that to me. That'll be fine.
I got it out and played with it a little bit, and then I was like, well, this is a super complicated radio, so I'm going to have to actually read the manual.
I just watched
Not
Tio's
that bad.
video.
Don't read the
I
manual.
got like 12 videos on it. Just
He's
watch
got-
mine.
yeah, a ton of
Just
videos.
watch your playlist.
I had it at Yellowstone.
Did you?
Yeah, I had the Coyote one.
There's a Coyote one.
Yeah, there's Coyote blue, orange, red, green, Motorola green, real yellow,
How about a camouflage?
and black.
He don't even know what color he's got in the
No,
back.
just the
I
Coyote.
don't remember.
You probably just have the
Oh,
black
I got the plain old black one.
one.
Ho
It's still
hum.
good.
Snooze fest. But it ain't red, it ain't shit.
That's right.
I was gonna say, how many radios did you have to get the red one there, T.O.?
You went through a bunch of
Like
them.
9 of them.
Right.
Yeah.
It was
did,
actually it was just a joke. It was a running gag. They sent all
I
6
did
of them to
finally
me at
have
once.
to say goodbye to my TID Radio TDH8. When I hooked up the mic to it, the wired mic, I got one of the worst RF burns across the battery contacts I have ever gotten.
Oh, that was a problem like 3 series ago, man.
To the point
Yeah.
where I had
How
a
old is that
giant red
radio?
mark across my hand. I was like,
deserved
that's
it.
not supposed to do that. But it doesn't do it whenever the hand mic's not on. It's only when there's a hand mic attached to it.
If
It's
you'd
the
watch
weirdest
more
shit
YouTube,
ever.
you would know about that too.
don't have time to watch YouTube.
I was gonna say, did you drop it from the balloon? Is that
no,
what happened?
that could that would be a great video though.
Did you
It
drop
The
it?
only person
No,
dropping
Saying
radios
goodbye
from
to my
altitude is
TDH8.
Carlos.
Yeah.
That's true.
From 14,000 feet.
So yeah, so Ray Novak shared Carlos ICOM story video yesterday or day before, and I was like, oh, and it wasn't that story.
It wasn't the newest story. No, that just came out to his Patreons today.
He's gotta have another ICOM story.
So you know how your icon on your phone tells you how many videos that are notifications of videos for YouTube that you are missing? I'm at 100. That tells you how much I haven't been able to watch YouTube.
Shane, you suck.
I very much so.
What do you do with your life, man?
I fly. I fly.
No, you
planes,
float.
balloons.
You float.
I mean, technically, you're not wrong, but it's a lot more fun than flying.
Really?
You'll
Debatable.
see. You'll see.
Debatable.
You'll see. Jeff says in future video, TID Radio barbecue on a ribeye. But yeah, I've never had a what I would consider a serious RF burn, and that thing got me to the point where
I
my
don't know
hand
that
was
that's
sore for like a
RF.
couple days.
Is it
I don't
RF or is it
think
just
that's
straight
RF.
DC?
That's the
I
battery.
think it's just straight DC.
Is
I
it?
think you just got electrocuted, son.
That was the same
all
thing
right.
that happened with Ape because he had the same kind of deal with one of them
But
titties.
people always reported on it as when they keyed up.
That's
like-
what it was doing to me is when I keyed up.
It's like
But,
licking a 9-volt battery.
But you
Except-
key up, that is
it's worse
exciting the
than that.
molecules of the batteries. So,
Oh.
yeah.
Well, yeah, because it's a 7.4 volt battery, isn't it?
It's drawing more current, yeah. And it might be enough threshold that you noticed it, I guess. I don't know.
Man, you down there power your camper on that battery.
But it only works
Put some hair in your chest.
with the hand mic. Interesting.
It only does it with a hand mic, yeah.
You added an extra antenna. You done disrupted the RF field. It had to go somewhere.
I did have my signal stock on it.
Shortest possible to ground. Shortest resistance to ground.
Yeah,
gotta
it was
use
my
that-
hand.
Oh, no.
clip,
Shane has a
man.
lot of resistance.
Shame seems to be high impedance, I'd say.
So
High
yeah.
drag, low speed.
That's right.
So now I need a new. I was using that radio because I could program all the business frequencies that we use. I could just program it in there. So now I have to find another radio that could do all that.
That wouldn't be
I'll
illegal
find-
or anything.
No, not at all. It's not illegal.
It was for monitoring
It's
only.
caught. Exactly.
I tried to tell him not to talk about that, but he does it anyway.
That's why they make dude wipes.
See, I had an RF bird from a tube transmitter long ago. That hurts. I can't say that I've had that experience.
I
I
bet.
bet you the old guys can tell us all about those days.
Let's do it.
Wasn't it one of those where you had to, before you worked on them, you had to leave them plugged in for quite some time to let them drain? What are you showing us? You
I'm
trying
going to show you
PT
my
over
my
there?
RF burn from like 13 years ago.
Oof.
Oh, whoa.
Still there.
Are we on
Yeah.
75 meters?
It
Pretty
bleaches the
much.
skin.
I mean, next is the colonoscopies.
I mean, I haven't been very regular lately.
They have medicine for that.
That's right.
You know, when you're
Some
with
of them
Miss
taste
10
like
watts, you don't
chocolate.
need to be regular.
That's right.
Mix some of that.
So
Mix
true.
some of that Metamucil in your Dr Pepper.
That's right.
Goodness.
Okay, well, it's an
Just
awkward
let that one
time.
marinate.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Steve,
That
let's
went
just
bad.
go around the room and talk about ourselves because we're good at that. We're hams. So, Steve, let's start with you. How you been? What's going on? We're 15 minutes and we're just now getting to this
Yep.
segment.
You're late for
Been
intros.
good.
It
Yeah.
happens.
Been good. I was doing some motorcycle maintenance this weekend, so no radio stuff for me. And unfortunately, I got called into work today, so I didn't get to make my video for Thursday. But oh well.
Slacking.
Yep.
You become a regular YouTuber.
I'm trying.
I'm proud of you.
Falling
Yeah, you're
behind.
putting out like a
but
video a week now, aren't you?
Trying to get on that train.
Jim, our little boy's growing up.
That's
know,
where it
I'm so-
starts.
So proud
That's
of
where it
him.
starts. That's where
He's even making his own thumbnails now.
Oh, he's not
you won't
stealing
make
them
them for me
anymore?
He's not stealing Joe Brett's anymore.
I ain't
'Cause
made
you
a
won't make
damn
'em.
thumbnail or video since. I'm on strike.
Shit.
He's like, I'm done. Done with this YouTube stuff.
It's a good book.
Stealing my shit.
I went back through. I pulled my video storage folder up the other day.
Oh.
Just looking through the videos that I've recorded a lot of video on, but I hadn't made a video, mashed them together. Yeah. I was like, I don't know what to do with this. I never
So
got to the
lots of footage. No.
never got to the end
cohesiveness.
point. Yeah.
Couldn't tell the story kind of thing.
Right.
Yep.
He's just a rambling man.
I was gonna say, Joe, did you get that 360 camera back yet?
I did. I got it back last week.
There you go.
Well, actually, I did not get it back, but I got a replacement.
Replacement one.
And I jumped online, and just out of curiosity, I'm like, since this is a different camera with a different serial number, can I trick the system into thinking I just purchased it, and I can get the Instacare, right, for $29.99, which gives you 2 replacements within a year. And then I got to thinking, it's a scam. So you're shipping to and from. They're not going to charge you to ship it. They charge you to get it back. They charge you for what it costs to get there and back. Does that make sense?
Okay.
You hand it
Okay.
to the FedEx guy. He just throws it in the bin and says thanks. And but you get charged on the back end of it. So anyways, $30 for the shipping to and from. And it's like $100-something. It's $100 for a replacement. $131 what I paid. So the $29.99, the 2 replacements, only provides you with free shipping there and back. You still have to pay the replacement cost. So I said, if I use this twice within a year, that's the only way it will be beneficial by $30. If I only use it once, I just broke even because I prepaid the shipping. So I didn't even get it. Yeah.
So it's time for class action. I get it.
Yeah. There you go.
It's false
They,
advertising.
they done messed with the wrong deputy.
Or break that camera twice and make them eat their words.
Right.
30. Eat that $30.
Take that.
Cost me $200.
It's good to get. It's good. We get now. So now we're going to see more Joe Brett videos since you got a new camera.
It may get me back in the mood.
Need to
I
clean
took
out
it-
that shop again.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
I
already
can get-
full.
don't look much different, does it?
No, not really.
Yeah,
You
turn
can't-
the lights
can't
on.
see
Let's
the
see.
floor.
No, please.
Is there like a walking path? At
I
least.
mean, you can walk through the whole floor except for.
He came
a
home
scooter
from
back
Dayton with more crap than he left the
he
house
took?
with.
there. I
I was gonna
did.
say.
We were all sneaking stuff in the back of his truck.
Right. Or Huntsville, not Dayton, Huntsville.
A
Yeah.
couple more 3D printers.
Right.
Yeah.
Speaking, I got an STL file I need to send to one of you printing gurus.
Send it. Send it.
Send it.
Jim's begging for it. Steve's
is it,
begging
right?
for it. I charge
What is
for it. So make your pick.
I'll give it away free. I'm cheap.
Well, you know, that's one thing about since I got the bamboo, I got that freaking AMS. It's great. But now I need a whole lot more filament than what I had.
There's a couple 310 videos out there about how to minimize the waste.
Yeah, I've seen that. The last
and it-
time I tried to improve a 3D printer by YouTube videos, It was down for 2 months. Till
No
the-
wrenches are involved in this. This is just a couple of settings.
That wasn't
What's
either.
the cost? What's
Yeah,
the
it's-
cost for like a filament? Like, is there like is it like
20,
printer cost?
$25 for a 1 kilo roll.
And what does that get? I know that's just a rough question.
It's
'cause you
a
can
lot
make-
of crap. That's a lot
Yeah.
of plastic dinguses.
Yeah, it'll last you for a while. Now, what I did do, I thought I got smart. That's where I messed up because I'm not. So
Joke's on you.
Glad you said it.
I bought 16 rolls of the 250. You know, I got those bundle packs. 250 grams. Little small rolls. Ordered 8 of, just different colors, and then 8 of them was the transparent tinted colors.
Mm-hmm.
Is transparent a color?
Yes.
Okay.
In
not part of the
Mississippi,
original
Translucent.
Is it clear or-
yeah.
translucent.
Translucent.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So anyway, I'm going to keep it. I started to send it back, but this stuff is crap. I go to take it off the spool to feed it into the AMS, and it's snapping like it's already got moisture in it or something.
It's wet. It's
Yeah.
gotten wet.
But,
Probably.
I mean, it prints okay once you get it there. So far, I ain't used a lot of it, but
You have to. Can you like dry it out?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
do you like put it in the sun
You could do that.
or a
Put it in the oven?
dehumidifier like in the basement and just run the
Get a hair dryer?
dehumidifier?
Oh wait, you don't
Yeah,
have a hair.
dryer.
You
Yeah,
can.
absolutely.
They sell 40,000 different models of filament dryers, which is a heater and a little air circulator kind of thing for 1, 2, or 4 rolls. There's a ton of people who make their own dry boxes, which is basically a cereal container with some dessicant, and you stick it in
A
there.
humidor. It's
A
basically
negative,
a humidor. Yeah.
humidor. A
Oh, a
negative
negative. humidor, Okay.
Yeah, you want to pull all the moisture out.
Or you can buy a $30 food dehydrator and throw it in there.
A Ron Popeil?
Really?
it, yes.
We're making beef jerky?
Oh,
And you can make jerky
beef
while you're
jerky
drying your
and dry
filament.
your filament.
I wouldn't use the same one for both. Not a good idea.
We're just drying the filament. We're not eating it.
Well,
oh,
listen,
Jim,
I know
I did
people used to
take,
eat crayons.
I did take all the poop the other day and used my little silicone molds for my ice trays. We got some that makes the skull ice cubes. It worked pretty good in the oven. I don't. Family meals are probably going to be iffy from now on, but
So you made little silicone, little
Microplastics.
plastic skulls.
Yeah, yeah.
Tacos taste a little different.
yeah. So I
Got a little
told
twang.
everybody, don't turn the exhaust fan off and don't open the oven door. Hold my breath.
Noelle ever going to use those trays again to make like ice cubes or shots or something?
They just been sitting in the freezer forever anyway.
I was gonna
There
say
you go.
Jello shots.
Yeah.
That smell like burnt plastic.
Izzo?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you sound great now.
All I did, I had 4 other windows or tabs open in the browser. That's all I did. I turned them all off, and now everything is working. Go
that
figure.
did it.
That did it.
Yeah.
I almost did something stupid today. Well, it's not stupid because it worked, but if it didn't work, I would have been coming live from the emergency room tonight. Because for the last 6 weeks, one of my shock cords snapped on the DX Commander.
Uh-oh.
Hey, after 6 years, it doesn't owe you anything.
That's
but the-
absolutely right.
But everything else is running great on that antenna. And it was for the 17-meter wire. And I was about 6 feet short of being able to reach it. So I said, I have an idea. I backed the truck up and I put the ladder in the truck. And I just needed that extra height to get up. And
Oh,
I'm like,
no.
And I'm like looking around, making sure no one has a camera, making sure OSHA's not
Yeah.
around.
There's a
You know
picture of
better.
it someplace.
You know
No.
better.
I know. But I just it was bothering me, and I'm like, I'm not taking down the whole antenna. I was being stubborn. I'm not taking down the whole antenna to fix one shock board. And it was I just couldn't, you know how when you just come up short. So
Were
I
you
said,
on the top step?
In the back
Uh,
of his truck.
second to top step of the ladder.
Oh my God.
In the back of the truck.
Don, I
In the
mean,
back
at
of the
your
truck.
age,
See,
a hip, you need.
I know, but guess what?
A strong gust of wind.
You have
Well,
a better
guess
chance of being
what?
up on the house.
Funny you
A
ask.
a sudden urge to poo.
The wind,
Right?
no,
You're
took care of all that before we climbed the ladder. We know that.
Could have had a
Well,
jet assisted
gas
takeoff
can
off
move
that
right-
ladder.
Gas can move at any given moment. It does not have to be pre-planned.
Well, what type of
Right.
ladder are we talking about? Is this a
One of those-
A-frame or a extension?
I got one of those ladders that you can go ka-chink, ka-chink, ka-chink. You can go different configurations. It's
oh,
the,
the fancy do ones.
Yeah.
I got it at Walmart.
So
but
how
it does-
did you have it configured then? A-frame?
I had it as the A-frame.
Inverted? Okay, inverted V. Yeah.
Okay, but
Mhm.
so I said, and then the wind died down. So I'm like, you know something? Here's my opportunity. Back the truck up. And then all of a sudden I'm on top of the ladder. I'm like, something's missing here. I remember I brought my cigar out. I must have rolled the tire over the cigar. And here I am worrying about the damn cigar when I'm up, you know. I said, we'll deal with it later. Then all of a sudden the wind came and I climbed back down again. So now we waited. I had everything I needed in my pockets. And then all of a sudden the wind stopped. Back up there. Did the reach, do what I got to do, got it back up. So lessons learned.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm a dedicated radio man. I used to climb towers. Listen,
I'm waiting for the AI images to pop into Discord just because you know someone's creating them right now. As we
What,
speak.
me falling?
Look
Yeah,
at Joe Brett's. Joe
dingus
Brett's
in
looking
back
at his
of
computer.
truck
He's working on it right now.
On ladder, on A-frame ladder, wind blowing.
But wasn't that? But when you think about it, it's a pretty good idea as long as you don't.
It's
fall and
not a
get
good
hurt.
idea at all.
Why?
Yeah, as long as the bad part of the idea doesn't happen, it's a
Right.
great idea.
I mean,
See, that's just like last week. I think I told you about. I come outside and noticed the rope laying across the driveway, and that's my 80-meter loop.
Right.
Well, see, that thought crossed my mind as like, well, I've got a short ladder over here, or I could walk an acre away and grab the extension ladder, and it's raining. I don't want to do that. So I could grab the short ladder, back the pickup truck up to the tree, and then I got to thinking, you dummy, it's wet.
Head dummy.
Everything's wet.
Big dummy.
Well, everything's dry here.
And this was one of the straight, ladders.
Lean it up against something and
Yeah.
best of work.
But I'm here tonight, and there's no bandages, and I'm not wearing a back brace. We're good. I'm not telling
Thankfully, you survived, buddy.
kids at home.
How long until the
don't-
ibuprofen runs
Don't
out?
do what I did.
Exactly.
So the kids at home, the new people getting into ham radio, don't do it. Don't do what I did. So I was going to put a helmet on. So I was going to put a helmet on.
I would have paid
Have-
money.
Wouldn't
to
have
see
helped.
that.
I would have
And have
loved
some
to have had
pictures
a
Paid
picture
money
of
to
that.
see that.
Okay,
Yeah.
redo the AI pictures.
Yeah.
Include a helmet.
Include a helmet.
Put a helmet on.
I was gonna say I can neither confirm nor deny if I have done that changing light bulbs in a warehouse.
See, there you go.
No.
I think there was a table involved with the truck, if I remember
Oh,
correctly.
God. Was it a folding table? at
No,
that?
no, it was a solid workbench style.
Oh, cardboard tape. Yeah.
And you always see the guy reaching. The reach is the problem because that throws the weight off
You
of,
gotta watch some guys reaching.
Yep.
of that whole. Is that
Especially
that
what
whole
they're reaching
Isaac
for.
They were reaching around, son.
Get the, grab that
The
fifth
reach
attachment.
around
Wasn't gonna
is
say
really.
it.
That's right. The reach
Damn it,
around
Jim.
can really make you fall.
You
Right.
wanted to say it. All y'all wanted to say it. Every one of y'all was about to say it.
The thought may have crossed our mind.
Maybe.
Hashtag no filter.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean,
Well,
it is a
other than
clubhouse.
that-
The filters
okay,
aren't
so-
expected.
So getting back to radio, I've been having fun chasing a lot of POTA, and today I worked a whole bunch of Arizona, New Mexico. Some guy in Germany was on before. I'm like looking at the time. I'm like, it's 2:00 in the morning, and this guy is in Germany playing POTA. God bless that guy. And a whole bunch of people were chasing him on 20. So the bands are definitely doing some. As we come into the peak maybe of Solar Cycle 25, it's really been fun. I'm here in Texas. I'm finally here in Texas, on a regular basis. So,
Good
to
deal.
say.
yeah, California.
Miss Renee Six was out, I think today, doing POTA
Nice.
in her truck with that ATOS.
that y'all all sweated over. That was entertaining.
I helped.
How
brought
many
wire
hams
and
do
watched.
we need to put that antenna in? Well, let's see. 1 doing work and the other 17 offering opinions.
See, Jim, if you were nicer, people would help you install a radio. in your truck.
I don't need all that advice. I get enough of that on Monday night. Press
Yeah.
star.
Star.
I was going to say, you wanted advice, just ask your wife.
That's right.
We know Jim doesn't ask for advice because look at his CB mount and his CB antenna that he can't mount anything to. The Zero that you bought at Dayton,
Yeah.
and then
Oh, it came with the mag mount. Yep.
spent the rest of the day trying to find an adapter and you couldn't even find it on eBay. You sold that thing at Huntsville, didn't you?
I sold it at Huntsville, but no, because I didn't have the stud mount to mount it in that bracket.
We got no stud.
I had to
needed
go
a
to the truck
stud.
stop. I had to go to the truck stop to get that.
Get a truck stop to go to find a stud.
Stud mount is a stud mount. I know
Whatever.
that's more jokes than
Yeah.
That's an AI right there.
Yeah.
I'm leaving that alone.
It's only 10 watts. That's fine.
Right.
Well, it's 10 watts. I'll take her home.
Well, let's.
Wait, isn't CB 4 watts?
Yeah, I'm at
What-
4 watts.
Technically- Until I get it out of the
three out of
box.
the box.
Then it's 25
Then it's 25.
going into the heater.
I was going to say,
PEP.
depends on what it's going into.
The linear.
Right. The foot warmer.
Exactly. Jim,
Sir,
how you been, buddy?
good, man.
Been a minute. I haven't seen you in a month of Sundays.
Yeah, well, ditto. Yep. Yep.
glad you
every
Show
time
up to
I'm
events.
every time I'm on the show, or I mean around
gone.
watching the show, you ain't here. Joe Brett misses half of them. I'm like, okay, without those two. I mean, that's like
Look
Laurel
what you're
and-
left with.
Laurel and Hardy.
The bottom of the barrel.
Yep.
No,
How you been? What's new? What's shaking?
doing good. I have embraced Morse code. That's a lot of time I've been spending on that in the last
Really?
couple weeks.
There was a comment in the chat. Someone was, who's got a radio on?
It's me, deal with it.
Not me.
Okay.
Turn mine down.
So there was someone that asked in the chat how the CW was coming along.
It's going good. I joined Long Island
How it
CW
started,
Club.
how it's going.
I have not been to a Zoom meeting yet, but I've just been sitting here practicing transmitting with my little code dingus, and then I started last week. It sends a letter, and I have to tell it what the letter is. I have to key the letter back.
Is it like the Morserino?
It's similar to it. It's probably not as functional as the
How
Morse.
fast do you have to do that now? How fast from a timing? Like, you
I've
have
got
to
it
do
set
that-
to 20 words a minute because I don't want to learn slow and have to speed up. I'm learning at 20.
Best advice I ever gave him.
Yeah, the best advice he ever gave me.
Is that
The
the
only
Farns-
advice he ever
is that-
listened to.
Is that called Farnsworth method?
That's the spacing between the
Okay.
letters
Okay, Farnsworth.
and
spacing.
words. And I don't quite understand that algorithm, but that has to do with the spacing. Now the speed is just words per minute. So how fast you can key the characters. And then there's a couple other websites that I've been using. One of them is you're thinking of the Coke method, which is how they teach you letters. So the LWCO.net, Learn CW Online, is also a really good resource. And you can do receive practice with them. So they're like, okay, we're going to send K's and M's. And we're going to send them for a minute. And you have to sit there and type K or M as appropriate. And then it grades you and gives you a percentage. And then it moves on to add another character and another character and another character and kind of thing. So that's pretty challenging because now I got to find it on the keyboard. But I hadn't done a video in 2 weeks. I feel like Andrew Jack or Joe Brett.
Hey.
I'm up
They
to
might
4
catch
months, I
up.
think.
You're up to 4 months. I mean, I've
Yeah,
been doing
it's okay.
1+ a week. 1.3 a week or something like that is my average. And last couple weeks. Now, T.O.'s done like 17 in the last 2 weeks.
Yesterday. Yeah.
And he's got 14 ready to go. So
He probably does, yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
Per
I'm
channel.
a working man.
Per channel.
No one, I will say, no one works harder at the YouTube than this guy. I just kind of phone it in on Sunday, usually. But other than that, things are going good. Car's doing great. Having fun. Living my best dream. Whatever.
any new antennas coming out?
Well, we
yeah,
do.
Chuck was furiously developing a Moxon.
Yeah,
A
that
new
was
box.
very interesting. Was it a couple weeks ago that was being discussed on Jason's show 2.0, right? I
Chuck
think
This
it
has
is
was.
a
been developing
Mestastic
that
Moxon.
Moxon for like the last 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he already had
It's
one.
it's
Or
like
is he
it's
just
like this big,
Yeah.
Oh,
915 megahertz.
Halo.
Yeah.
It's a Halo.
is that
Well,
for
now
his
we-
Meshtastic thing?
We've
Yeah.
got the Kronos, which is in prototype testing now. And
That's the Rybakov, right?
yes, that'll be the
it's the
full
big
power.
boy.
Full power.
And what
one.
about the Poseidon? And the Poseidon is available now?
Yeah.
Oh, it's been. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So the Poseidon is the vertical based on the Rybakov design. Then we have the Ares, which is the random
That's what
wire.
I use. That's what I
Yep.
use. Yep. Love it.
And the Apollo, which is the end-fed half wave.
I do
And the
not
Mercury,
flex.
which is the link dipole. So,
Somebody ought to put the link up for these guys. If not, I'll find it. And
I'm just waiting.
There's a link.
Coffeeandhamradios.com.
yeah.
I'm just waiting for y'all
Oh,
to
that's
run
right,
out
I'm
of
a mod
Greek
too.
names so that I can pronounce what I buy.
It's kind of an ape thing. He's yeah.
That
I
country
just thought
boy.
he liked.
Really?
I thought he liked
Okay.
space, and all.
He,
things- all
he doesn't
things
believe in
NASA.
space.
No, no. The
But
Earth
yet
is flat.
everything's like named after. Well, I guess that could go either way.
No, the NASA stuff is named after the Greek stuff,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Apollo or Artemis.
Right. Gemini,
Saying.
Mercury.
there's a interesting parallel there
Yeah, I wonder why
between
scientific
NASA
people
and the
are.
ape. We have a video on that.
Well, yeah.
if you want to see it.
Yeah, Joe Brett, you should just
Y'all,
use the
y'all
Roman
have been to the
gods.
fake moon landing site in Huntsville, right?
No,
Nope.
Yeah.
where is
but
it?
you
don't
can
like
like
it
walk
all
on the
time.
moon. You could walk on the moon, or is that what it is?
They're
let me
the,
pull it up
the
on Google
official
Maps.
moon landing site. Moon landing site
Is that where one of their training facilities?
is at the Space and Rocket Center in Huntsville.
The pod's still sitting there.
They
What?
have
Yeah.
they
You
have
can go
a
up and-
mock
you can
up
go and
of
film
the,
your own moon landing.
of the
Is the
Apollo
flag
11.
still there?
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're
Is it a
actually
photo
building a
park?
Mars landing site right now.
Nice.
It is not a POTA park.
But
Seriously,
imagine that.
is
Can
probably
you imagine
true.
setting up there saying, "I'm working from the
From the moon.
The
Here,
slingshot.
share that out.
Trying to throw you,
Share that
get
out.
your wire over the Saturn rocket there. Or hell, load up the Saturn
Share it
rocket.
out.
Yeah, I was
Share
gonna
it
say.
out.
Be a good 160
Cyber
megahertz.
Jason has a great comment. Ape is the guy that come up with server naming convention
Right there.
based on the Thundercats.
So this is the
Good.
moon landing site, and you can see the lander is still there, and this is the flag. You can see how it doesn't like ripple in the breeze because
Doesn't
that's
move.
how it worked on the moon. And then they're actually this is an older shot. This space right here, they're turning into the fake Mars landing site. So be looking for that coming up soon. But there it
Okay.
is.
Notice how it's kind of in the mid section of the property there, so it's all protected.
Yeah.
Kind of hidden.
And got the
Yeah.
Chinook behind it.
The Chinook that brought the film crew to the set,
In case you need to make
Yeah.
an emergency exit from the moon, you get on the Chinook.
right?
Oh, if you drag the little man in the bottom right corner, drag him over.
Oh, there's a
there
spot.
You go. There's a
Look at
couple
that.
spots. Yeah.
Yeah. See, there's the lander. See,
Oh,
look at that.
nice. Oh, I want to.
thought I was joking.
I want to
I mean, I
operate
really
from
want to
inside
jump.
there.
I would love to go to the moon in one of those.
Seems safe.
Imagine that.
They didn't go to the moon in that. That's just what they went down with. But
Oh yeah, they went down. They didn't come back up.
That's hilarious. If you have never been to Kennedy Space Center, you should go.
It's incredible. Yes, I
Yeah.
agree.
Because in their Saturn V building is pretty awesome.
The whole place is. It's like you have to go twice or three times to get.
Oh,
there.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
Because we did it once, and it was just like sensory overload.
Twice,
You know,
twice, thrice, thrice.
I follow
Did you go- did
Curiosity
you-
on Twitter, or on X, whatever it's called. It's very interesting of the pictures that come back from Mars
Twix?
and or Twix X, whatever we're calling it today. It's
I
very
just
interesting.
made that up. Twix.
What? Twix are good, candies are good,
Twix
but
is
it's
great.
very interesting.
Left or right?
Come back. Both. Both. If you're going to eat candy, my friend, you eat candy.
Yeah, I eat both. Why would I
I eat
give
both.
up half of the joy?
I see the ham
I'll have to
radio
bring up
duos
pictures
in the
sometime.
chat.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mike
I'm
and Becky, how
still-
are you?
I don't know what Me 6 has against Mike and Becky.
Are they being banned?
Are they premiering?
Well, that was the issue at first, and the first video when I added them to the list, it was a premiere. I was, you usually don't pick those up,
Yeah.
but we
Me6 is
communicated back
anti-premiere.
and forth, and they was releasing, uploading just like everybody else, as far as we knew, and it just will not. I'm having to manually put them in there. Sorry.
Sorry. Well,
Like I
thought had
started to
get a
go
picture.
to Toads and put them in that Me 6 just to see if it would work over there.
I can
But then-
test it. We can test it.
Oh, Joe can test it too.
I've done
Oh, hell, there goes the neighborhood.
you know how you don't know the power I've got, Jim. You pay attention to your surroundings, man.
Oh,
I see you in the
Yes, I'm-
staff chat.
He
Yeah.
hasn't paid attention to his surroundings since 1970. Look at that wood paneling.
Not my house.
Dang.
Inherited the house. Free house.
I'm trying to find
You
the.
could
I'm-
still
well,
upgrade it.
now
Nope.
now I have
Because
an
I
intro to
spent
the
money
podcast.
on this.
so
Don't
thank
give a
you for
shit
that.
about the paneling.
I'm trying to find the rotary phone in that shack.
No, there's no rotary phone in here.
No, but there's a ham shack hotline sitting there.
Yeah, I see him.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yes,
was-
there is, right there.
Call him up. Call him up.
I gave mine away at Huntsville.
You did.
Anyway,
Who was that? Is it- Any?
Did
Jim,
you go to
were standing there.
Wisconsin?
I heard a voice standing behind me in the group that says, "I'll take anything for free." And I turned around and I said, "Are you sure about your words?"
Was that Michael? Maybe? I don't know.
It was a younger fella.
No, that's not
Preston?
Michael.
He got my cardboard box with whatever the hell was in it, including the Ham Shack hotline and a whole green screen. I just started piling stuff on there.
That's how
So
I got
he's
rid of
gonna
the
have his,
3-day printer. I threw crap in your truck.
Yeah. Shane, did
I
we
guess
ever discuss how that 705 from Huntsville showed up at your place? Did we
Who?
ever talk-
What?
we
Me?
ever talk about that 705?
Oh, look at this. Secrets.
wait.
Secrets are coming out.
Shane's got a
705?
705.
I don't
Oh
have
yeah.
a
Did I
705.
not show you? Hold on.
No,
No, he
we
wasn't talking to me.
talked about it
Secrets are-
privately.
Secrets are coming out now.
You know,
Oh,
I had
did he
two.
get the printed one?
I had two
I got a
705s.
care package.
I gave away at Huntsville. And I thought they went in the dumpster.
Let me read the note here. It says, I know you've recently you've had to sell some of your radio gear to support some of your other hobbies. I thought you would appreciate
And
my
eat.
old IC705 to keep your ham radio skills sharp for these times when the remote stations are just not available. Best regards, Joe Brett.
He's such
Is
a
I
that the
kind of
good?
got excited.
He
And I
sent you,
was like,
he
"There
sent
ain't
you
no
paper?
way."
Did you send him the good one or the?
I didn't send nothing.
The display one.
I left those on the pavilion picnic tables
Look
and
at
walked
that.
away.
So I got this fine example of a 705.
That took a while to print too.
That is a lot of investment in printing a practical
I was
joke.
gonna say.
So
And what's the infill on that? About 2%.
That's probably about a half a kilo of plastic at least.
I was just going to say,
mean,
that's a lot
yeah.
of filament,
it's
isn't it?
pretty
We're-
solid.
It was
Like,
it
I
was
could
11
probably-
or 14 hours,
could-
something like
I
that.
could take out a squirrel with one of these. I'm quite sure.
If you drop it, will it actually break?
I should
we
throw
dropped
it
that
in
has a
the-
habit of dropping radios and they don't break. It's okay.
Shane has got some experience with that.
What's funny is I got the tracking notification for that package, and I had mail chained something. So I was like, "Hey, dude, your address is right on QRZ, right? Because I knew you moved you moved here, and most of your stuff at the old place went across the street or the interstate." So anyway, he's like, "Yeah," and then he shows me a picture of that, and I'm like, "What the hell? I didn't send you that." But that is the tracking number. I had a notification because what I sent him was in an envelope. It didn't have tracking information, so I didn't know what was going on.
Mike said, "Shane, please throw that out." He tried several times at Huntsville.
Oh no, that's a keepsake. That's a keepsake.
She's a beaut, Clark.
She's a Butte Clark. I'm gonna get a sticker made of like a waterfall display, and I'm going to stick
Mike.
that on the
I
front.
like that. Good
There you
idea.
go.
That's copyright me, but I give it's
Yeah.
common Creative Commons. Y'all can use that.
Creative Commons.
Just not for commercial use.
Yeah, because I got the notification, and it wasn't coming from Mississippi. That's why I was like, Joe Brett, did you are you sending me something by way of Virginia? So
I was sending Izzo something too. I was like, maybe they accidentally sent it with Izzo's, and in Virginia they figured it out.
No, I
this
got
is
mine.
supposed to go to
I got
Texas, and I didn't.
I have my suspects.
Trying to think who was.
Who do you know that has a part-time?
That's it. Just kicked.
That was at Huntsville. So I have my thoughts. It was a very good sentimental value. I appreciate that.
Northern Virginia, maybe.
Probably, yeah.
I'm just amazed you still have it. If you ever
Why would I
find
He
throw
just took it
away
out of the
that-
box for the
that-
first time tonight.
That work of art. Why would I throw that away? Someone.
You can hold 5
you
pencils
printed
with
that,
that
man. You spent many hours watching that thing come to
That's
life.
Nice,
a
Mike.
Picasso. That is
bust
a
it open.
Picasso. That's the second comment of the night.
That would be
MRD
great.
is 2 for 2.
That would
2
be
for 2.
I don't want to try to run the show, but I think T.O.'s like not hanging out with us a lot, and he hasn't told us what's going on in his life.
we got stuck on
you,
Radios
Joe.
Full of Dicks. So
Because
over to
the
you,
thing,
Tio.
the thing about T.O.'s life is you can keep up with it, but it's usually 5 to 6 weeks behind because
Right.
his videos are so far ahead. So,
I don't want nobody to know where I am. Y'all might come visit. That's scary.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in Texas tonight. Shane might stop by.
Exactly.
no, he won't.
I did. I made a desk.
Cousin
He
Eddie.
won't
time
make a
I-
video. Why would he stop by?
Cousin Eddie.
Yeah, exactly.
Cousin Eddie's here.
Why?
Remember that time I traveled from Mississippi to Texas, and Shane want to know why I didn't come see him?
Yeah.
So yeah, just because you in Texas don't mean Shane coming to see you.
Right. Right.
Wichita Falls is quite a drive for me, so just
Speaking of
sorry
which,
about that.
Tio,
Why
when
are
you come to
up
South
there? There ain't
Carolina,
nothing up there.
It's probably sometime next winter, 2025 winter. We haven't done the East Coast yet.
okay.
We keep going out to Arizona. Arizona is awesome in the winter. Not so much in the summer.
I was gonna say January, February, South Carolina's not bad.
Yeah, I've been chasing heat again this year for some stupid reason. I'm not taking the camper to Huntsville Hamfest anymore. I'll just drive down in the air conditioning and like rent something and then drive back to where my camper is and stay in the north.
Get one of
You
those glamping tents.
Maybe.
I meant to ask you something, Tio, and I haven't talked to you since Yellowstone, I don't think. But you showed up in an electric vehicle at Huntsville
did.
that you said there
Not at
was not
Huntsville.
much charge. I'm sorry, at the Yellowstone, that there was
Yellowstone.
not much charge left, and that the mileage to the nearest charge station was not going to lend you the ability to charge that thing. How did you get out of Yellowstone?
You
There
can't
has
get
to be
there
a
from
story
here.
there.
I am a ham, son. I know how electricity works.
He found out the Tesla works off of Linux.
Right?
Right? I
He was
hacked
able
into
to
my car.
boot and mount the image.
I went into safe mode. Cut off half the whiz bang.
He found out all he had to do was press star.
Right?
Yeah.
RM Tech RF
Because
star
you
dot star.
left like way early in the morning. I heard you drive up, and I guess you were checking the maps on
Well,
the
yeah.
Wi-Fi. So I was like, where the hell is? Oh,
So this is the stupid
Anyway.
part about it. The Tesla is not smart enough to like download the map for like the next
course.
15, 20 minutes of driving. It's like the minute you lose internet, cell service,
done.
that whole dashboard just goes dark. It's just dead. So I drove out of the park, and then I lost it. I turned around, I drove back into the campground, and grabbed it again. I should have grabbed it on my cell phone and just like
Yeah, then you
here's
could,
the
like,
address. I'm going
screenshot
over
it.
there.
That's a video. That's a video right there.
It is
It's
a
in the
video.
video.
Like, if
It's in the
only
video.
I had put that in a video on my channel, yeah. It's actually
there.
one of my better performing videos. I got a lot of hate comments on that video because I said I hated Teslas. People didn't watch the end of the video.
How creative T.O. is on his videos. And sometimes you don't even realize his creativeness is happening until it's happened a few times. And I'm like, this son of a gun's using the freaking windshield wipers as a transition.
Transition effect. Well, so what happens is when you're driving that car, the windshield wipers just go off randomly for no reason whatsoever. Like a bright sunny day in Montana. freaking windshield wipers.
Rain
The hell?
sensing. So did you
Yeah,
stop
I
by
don't know what they were
somebody's RV site and plug in, or what did you?
So none of those sites in the Grant Village campground had electricity at all.
Nope.
And it wasn't my Tesla. If it was my Tesla, I would have. I rented it. I would have like had all the right charging adapters and whatnot. I could have plugged it into
Power poles.
one of the generators that was there, or one of the power banks that people were bringing with them. I brought extra batteries with me, so I mean I'm out there getting to work. Like Doc Brown, we got that thing up to 88 miles an hour. So yeah, it worked. It worked out pretty. Yeah, it's fine for like a fun little toy car to go around a urban or suburban area, but when you get out rural, no.
not
Would
something
not
I
do
would,
again.
Not something I would take to Yellowstone.
So you
Without
needed a
proper
gas
charging
generator to
capabilities.
charge your electric car.
Yeah.
But you were saving the whales or something. That's
No, those electric cars all run on coal and gas.
right. That's my
And
point.
some of them are nuclear.
Nuclear?
Nuclear.
Do you have a Mr. Fusion in the back of yours?
I do, yeah.
Well, if you plug in anywhere around Jim's neck of the woods, you're probably using nuclear.
Yep. I've been inside of a nuclear reactor. That explains a lot, doesn't it?
That's,
been close
that's
to
why you're
one.
glowing different colors.
Yeah.
More than once.
That explains 5 kids.
It was one shot, and they just like popped out many years apart.
Muy macho.
That's right.
So anyway, what's new with you? Anything other than Nuggets? See, Nuggets on Monday night.
Nuggets on Monday night.
Car
We're
on
playing with the
Tuesday
blinking
and
lights.
Thursday.
Yep, car on Thursday. No, today is Tuesday, Shane.
Thursday, yeah.
We're playing with that on Monday nights, and then Thursday is FT8 poker. So we've been doing that for a while now. 5-card stud.
Is that a weekly thing now?
No,
No,
Oh.
it's an often thing. It's not a weekly thing.
probably monthly. We try to do
I have
that.
to ask
yeah.
a dumb question. So on the poker night, you go to your channel, but it's on another channel. Is there a legality YouTube thing, or is there a reason why it's
No.
somewhere?
We're trying to recover from some of the sins of the past and make sure that everybody gets the right appropriate cut, but we haven't gotten the channel monetized yet. So nobody's getting a cut of anything right now. It's a
Right.
Coffee and Ham Radio's joint at this point. And once it gets off its feet and grows its own wings, we'll be able to split the $3 a month that we get between all 7 or 8 people that are involved in
The
it.
super chat money just rolls in from it.
So how does FT8 poker work?
So you get a probability of getting a better card depending upon your power level and your distance. And if you go to frequencyfrenzy.live website and you look in the help portion, it will actually show you this really cool distribution chart of what it is, and then you can kind of determine whether you want to go for low power long distance or you want to go for high power short distance, or whatever the case may be that your station is able to do.
Shane,
So-
you have to have an HF radio to do it.
One of the interesting things about this is the sprint runs
you
longer than
don't.
it takes you to get 5 cards. So you don't have to just make the most contacts in the sprint. You have to make the appropriate contacts
Quality
for what you're trying to
contacts.
do.
Yeah.
And
So
do
you-
each
you
card
can
have
pick
a
and
certain
choose.
value? So does a
Yeah.
card like the ace?
Yeah, an 8
Ace,
is worth
king,
8
queen.
points. That's right.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't even got a About Me section filled out on Frequency Frenzy.
No, Izzo,
Sorry.
it's just you get the card based on a percentage of your distance of your contact kind of
Okay.
thing and your power. Then it's just straight poker hands. If you pull, 2 8s, a 3, a 5, and a king, you've got a pair of 8s. That's it.
Right. Okay. Okay.
It's
Now, it's
more
like-
fair than Kyle's Cahoots. Because,
Probably.
to get the upper hand in Kyle's game, you get on screen with him so you can see it 30 seconds before everybody else, right?
Correct.
Actually,
Correct.
it now
That's
pops
right.
up on whichever device you're playing on. The question pops up there.
Yeah. But it's
Yeah,
funner
but-
with friends.
It
Yes.
is.
Ed, Billy Ed, yes. If you got a 10-watt girlfriend, you just roll with it, son. That's right.
That's
But
a
I-
cool website, by the way. I'm looking at the previous winner.
Well, the guy who
W9
developed it is
JCR.
pretty sharp. Chris, KC3PIB.
Yep.
He's done a lot of good stuff with that, and
So do
we
your-
found bugs, and he's tweaked them, fixed it.
So do your contacts as they come in, is that what gets you the card?
Yes.
Yeah, they automatically upload when you hit the
Okay.
log button on
Yep.
WSJTX. They'll automatically upload to the cloud, and then
Okay.
you'll get your card, and the card will show up on the screen, and there you go.
Yep.
But,
You don't
but
even
no one
know-
else can see your card, though, right? No one else. Can see your
Yes,
card.
everyone can see your card. It's
Oh,
five
everyone
cards.
can see
It's
it.
five
Yeah.
card stud.
Okay.
Yeah, you
You
can't
don't
change
even
your
have
card,
to know
so-
how to really play poker.
No, because
Yeah.
the
Just make
website
contact.
will tell you who wins.
It's an excuse to hang out and play radio and talk smack about each other.
Yeah,
So,
which
you know,
is
we love
pretty
it.
much it.
Actually, if you don't know how to play poker, then this is a great thing to join because then you'll
Yeah,
understand.
because you still
how
won't know at the end.
You'll understand how some of the hands work.
Right.
Oh, Jay's with us tonight.
Look at there. Watch what you say.
Second place was
And we
right.
we can do different rule sets. Like
There's a
we've got
bingo
couple
rule
already
set we
built.
haven't
There's
figured out how to do
We need to
yet.
play with bingo. We haven't done that one.
Oh, that'd be fun. Fill up
can-
the card. Yeah.
We've done it a bunch of times in disallowing the work bans. So if you don't pay attention and you work for FT8, you ain't gonna get no points. You may have made contacts, but they're not gonna count because you're on the work.
We're not the kind of show that's going to shame you for doing that during the live stream, so we never mention that it happens. Look
We
at Donut.
have a scoreboard of failure mode. Yes, we do, and it'll show the people who colored outside the lines.
Really?
The last couple rounds we've done, we included the work bands because FT8 is not a contest, so that work
Yeah, you ain't
crap
winning
can-
nothing.
Yeah, you ain't winning nothing, and it's like if this 35 people that are playing FT8 on this little game are going to screw up the work bands, then the world is truly in sadder shape than I imagined.
Joe
So-
Brett, can you scroll up to the top of that page? I have a question for them.
Now I'm looking for the wall of shame. It's-
Okay.
I
All right.
thought it
When
was
you're
at the
done.
bottom. Where?
When you're done.
It is at
Well,
the bottom,
there's
but
no-
only if it is part of that
Only
sprint.
if-
I don't think this was
okay.
part of that sprint.
All right, where do
Yeah.
you want to go? Is a
Go to the top of that page, to the where the cards are. Okay, stop right there. So scroll down. Just scroll down. So as an example, W9JCR, he has 5 cards shown. Does that mean he made 5 contacts faster than the others who don't have their cards showing?
No,
He
yes, to some extent, I guess, right?
he made the 5 contacts in the 15 minutes, but
It
you can
depends.
you can easily make like 12 or 13 contacts if you wanted
Yeah.
to. I'm spitballing the math. Don't call
Yeah,
me
see,
out. We don't
you
math
got-
on
you got-
stream.
you got Griffin down here that's got all 5 cards, but then Vincent ain't got but 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a pair of 7s beats a pair of 5s.
Right.
So you don't have to get
Right.
all the cards. You have to get the right cards.
The right,
Right.
cards, correct.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
And see that particular game, what is that? A pair of kings, 9-8-6.
Beat it.
That's probably one of the highest hands I've seen.
We
show
had
up.
3 of a kind last time. I think that
we've
was
had
the
a
best we've
couple of-
ever seen.
Yeah, a couple of 3 of the kind.
Julie's on board.
Exactly, Julie. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Poker and radio.
Look at this.
Could you imagine if you integrated this with some POTA?
POTA poker.
Hey.
Well, N8YO would try and cheat again.
Well, no, he runs 1,500 watts now, so he wouldn't get many
That's
points
legal.
anyway.
It's legal.
It is, but
It's a weak signal mode, not a low power mode.
It's a 1-point shot instead of a 3-point shot.
Now, how many slices can you run on the flex?
We can't tell.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
We
care
have
how
no
many
way of
slices you
knowing.
run.
Other than, I guess you could math it and say, how is he making,
That many
twice the
contacts?
legal number of contacts in 15
There's-
minutes?
Look,
But,
There's
Ham
not
radio
a
is an
restriction on how
honor.
many contacts you.
but I'd have to care. So,
Exactly.
There's not a restriction on how many contacts you make. There's, once you've made your 5, your hand is done. So
Yeah,
if
you get
wanna
5
make,
cards.
If you want to make
You-
30 in the same amount of time, go for it. It ain't gonna help you.
yeah.
none.
But
Yeah.
if you're making them using QRP, is that a better value card potentially coming up?
QRP long distance gets you the highest probability.
Potentially. Yeah.
10 watts, baby.
But you got to
right
make
there.
the contact.
You got to make the contact, right?
and you got to be honest.
With a big
about
enough
it.
antenna.
Yep.
10 watts out the radio. I
And
don't know
when
what's
was the
going out
last
the
time we
antenna.
did that, Steve? It's been 3 or 4 weeks. We're probably due
Yeah,
for it
it's-
pretty
it's
soon.
Coming up again. Let me check the schedule while I'm sitting here thinking about
We
this.
well, Vince.
While
is
you're
on,
doing that, I want to
Vince
thank
is on
Four
Thursday
Wheeling
night.
Redneck for the 21 months as a channel member. Thank you so much, my friend. And Frequency Frontier, remember for 8 months, I had a straight.
Dave.
Nice.
Thanks
That's
so
big,
much.
tall Dave. Big, tall, redheaded Dave.
From South
There's
Carolina.
a high probability
Yep.
of being a tall ham. Sorry, Shane.
That's okay. I'm done.
I was
And
gonna
what
say,
software
there's a-
does one use to play FT8?
WSJTX.
WSJ.
Same as you do for playing FT8.
Or
The
There's
reason why
instructions
I
on.
Izzo
There's-
doesn't FT8.
I
how-
thought he's FT8'd before.
Oh no, I have not. However, KAMRD in his mailbag, I believe last night, was talking about the Yaesu
If only they had a
871
page that would
and
step you
buying the
through the
little
setup.
digi key. I think it's the little small interface box.
The DigiRig. Yep.
The digi rig. I'm sorry. It seemed like it was fairly plug and play. And if I could figure, I might just try. And I'm being very serious. I might just try, especially with winter coming up. That might be something I may want to consider.
I
So
might be
the-
speaking a little out of school here, but we could bring you on Nuggets and WSJTX you.
Ooh, that'd be a long nugget.
Well, if it's going to be like,
We
if
had
it's going to be
Chuck
like the
and
pack,
D-Star, so I mean, Jesus.
but if it's going to be
That
like
would
the
be a
pack
multi-week
rat,
episode.
if it's going to be like the pack rat episodes,
Well, the only thing I will say about the Pack Rats is they are newer than you, but not by much.
well, I was getting frustrated. You want to know why? Because
Because I didn't
No.
press star.
No, because I never
us,
had.
Don.
Listen, I couldn't afford back in the '90s. Just like a New Ham, I didn't have the money, so I picked up an MFJ TNC2 at a Ham Fest
That's
for
coming
$20,
up.
and it was
Yeah,
the
it's the
very
one you
basic.
got.
But it got me on the air of doing, and I was just going. We were communicating point to point. We were using dumb terminals,
Yep.
just to get on the air, and it was fun. It was fun just to learn the basics of AX, AX.25, and as an appliance operator. But the more you dove, the more interested you got in it. I know I made some comments a couple weeks ago here about FTA, how I don't particularly care for it. But now, after watching Mike's video last night, I'm like, maybe I should just try it. Maybe I will. Who knows?
There's
And
a
it's just like I
time
said,
and there's a
with the
place.
winter coming up, it may be a great opportunity for me.
I was gonna say, and with the 705 and the 7300, it's pretty much plug and play. You don't need
Yep.
anything extra.
I mean,
The
other
FT
than it's
the
10
FT
The
watts on the
891 was the same
705,
thing.
you know.
Well, Mike said last night the FT 891 is a plug and play. Just
Mm-hmm.
learn the software, I guess. So that's why I was asking.
Well,
you gotta buy
you
extra
need the
parts to
DigiRig.
plug
you
and
got to
Yeah.
buy the dingus. Once you have
The
the
dingus.
dingus, it works fine. Yes.
But your 7300, you don't have to have a dingus.
Correct,
The dingus is
Mundo.
built into the radio.
Oh, I didn't know that. So so basically all I need now is
Nuggets,
a cable.
Nuggets next week is
Oh
we're
my
gonna
God.
get Izzo set up on FTA. That-
Not a
USB
gas
best
station
episode.
USB cable.
Don,
Yeah,
just a USB printer cable.
I have one.
That's it. That's all you need to plug in the back of that radio in your computer and WSJTX.
So the radio right here in the shack right now, the 7300 with the
Yes.
computer tower down
Yes.
there. Just
Yep.
Yes,
All right.
All set.
that's it.
wow.
No dingus.
Ah,
No dingus
Wow.
needed.
Izzo ain't coming out of the basement for days once he gets this set up.
He gonna work all states in a
Now,
weekend.
and the 891 will absolutely do FT8, but you have to buy the DigiRig or some kind of sound. What is the other one? Signal
Sound
Link.
card.
For
Yeah,
79
Signal
bucks
Link,
or
yeah.
something. Yeah.
Yeah,
a
you got
sound card of some
7300 is
point.
built in.
Yeah, but
See,
and
the-
it does it because I've done it and I did a video on it a long time ago. But yeah, it.
And with your DX Commander, it'd work great.
Yep.
And what about my settings? Just without going into a deep dive here, but we do like talking radio here.
There is a button on your radio in the settings
He probably hasn't updated that firmware. yet.
Firmware.
Yes,
He's probably
I
got
have.
a-
Yes, I have.
that says FT8. If you
Wait,
go
wait,
into
wait, hold
set page 2, there's a button that says FT8.
Wait, I'm at 1.40 for
That's
the
the current one,
7300.
I think.
That's-
Yeah.
So there you go, Joe Brett. And my call
He
sign
called you
comes
out,
up,
Joe Brett.
and I also have a nice pictures that come up too.
Save your config. Save your config before you hit the FT8 button because it will change your config. Play
doesn't
FT8
have
and
no
then
config.
reload your config back.
Okay, now on the SD card, can I?
Yes,
Yep.
Okay,
On the same card.
on the
on
same,
the same
card.
card.
And you
That's-
don't need you could go dig out that four gig picture or 4 gig SD card from that camera from 1996. It'll work fine.
So
You
true.
mean I don't
English
need the
is hard
32
for me,
terabyte card?
Yeah.
No. Will it even
Well-
recognize that card?
No.
Well, we learned
Okay.
certain cards you can't. Bigger is not better. What is
That's
it want,
right.
like a 32 gig?
They've been
16?
telling you that for years.
It's not the
She
first
said
time.
size doesn't matter.
Not the first time he's heard that.
They're way bigger than 32 gig. You don't need that with that radio. That config file is about 4K, I think.
But the
8K,
radio
4
doesn't
bytes.
like it. I know that between that and the 705, it doesn't want a big capacity.
it
SD
might
card.
go up to 64, but I can't remember.
No, I think it's
32 or 16.
I
32.
have a basic scan disc. It's a scan disc. It's plugged in over
Scan
there.
disc. That's so cute.
I have a
whatever they call
16 gigabyte in mine.
A SAN
and I
disk.
can go back.
SanDisk.
Oh, scan disc.
ScanDisk is from
SanDisk.
DOS 6.
Yeah.
Okay, I have
That's
no
what I
idea
was
what that
thinking
is.
when he said that. I was like, holy shit.
I have no idea what DOS 6.
So 1.4.2, I'm sorry, 1.42 is the latest firmware for the 7300.
4.2.
I think
I'm
they
at
added that
4.
FT8 button around 1.3 something, though,
Yeah.
if I remember right.
I have a 16 gigabyte card in my 7300, and I record every receive and transmit.
Sorry.
It's auto transmits on. I mean, auto records on all the time, and I can
Yeah.
still go back to July of 2023. I still got recordings. So
It's a lot of WAV files.
He
Tio, you were
uploads
only
them
with
to
us
a
for an hour,
website
right?
so that people could hear their QSO.
yeah, his alarm went off
Yep.
9 minutes ago
Yeah.
for his 2-minute warning.
Yep.
All right. You got to head out.
And
I
anyway,
do,
I says,
fellas.
don't forget to defrag your scan disk.
Yeah.
It's been
Or
great
your
having you
Omega
guys.
zip
Before
drive.
you got to run out, what you got going on, man?
Just the usual stuff. I have 9-to-1 that I'm going to be testing out. This comes from my buddy Ziggy down in Florida, and I'm going to be doing a live stream tomorrow. If you're on Simon Hamjazz's channel, I'm going to be live streaming with him. We're going to do a new interesting twist on a POTA.
Did he finally respond to your email?
Yeah. After Sunday when I boycotted him, he got real shy, real embarrassed.
Is that what it takes?
Yeah, I had to just public shaming, and then no, I sent it to the wrong email address because brother's got like 5.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah.
All right, then.
So
Only
we're all
5?
set
Keep-
for tomorrow.
So
Keep it
when's
well.
the next FT8 poker?
10-5.
10/5, October the 5th.
October
I'm
5th.
going to be in Albuquerque.
10-4.
Nope. Okay, so all the drama, and he's not even going to be here.
No, I'll be in Albuquerque.
Next
Sorry,
time.
guys.
We'll get Izzo will stand in
It's
your
right in the middle
stead.
of a balloon fiesta in
You
Albuquerque.
got a radio anyway.
You some
point.
bitch.
Your remote one's disconnected, waiting for
No,
Steve.
it ain't.
Take it to the
I got
mailbox.
2 more to choose from, and the other one does FT8 just fine.
They changed the password.
All right, see y'all, fellers.
Word.
See
you.
ya, Tio.
Thanks, Theo. Thanks for
Thank
coming
you,
out
Theo.
tonight.
Nice guy.
What a jerk.
He's a nice guy.
Joe
Only
Brett.
an hour.
No, Joe Brett, not
Oh, Joe
not
Brett.
Theo.
He's just dropping the facts. Just saying.
No, I've got.
We're
I can
not
do
the ones that
FT8
sold
on my
their only
remote
radio.
station. But did you see what I got to buy with the proceeds?
Uh,
That
30,
balloon?
40-year-old woven basket.
40
You
years.
had to reweave?
Rude.
You got
I
a picture of it?
restored a
Show us.
classic, you some bitches.
Bring it up. Show us a picture.
Again, we don't want to see his basket again.
Why not?
You ain't seen it. Never mind. Never
All right.
Yeah, don't
Hey,
go
show
there.
us
Don't
that
go
old
there.
up basket. All that old.
Once again, I walked into that one, didn't I?
Yep.
Rick's
That's
Ham
because you
Shack
had.
wants to
That's
know.
because you had these assholes to set you up.
Hey.
Rick wants to know when Albuquerque is. Albuquerque. When's that there down Balloon Fest?
Is that where the scan
Albuquerque.
discs are at?
Albuquerque will run October the 5th through the 13th. And I will be there the 5th through the 8th.
How many balloons do they forecast? Well,
I think there's around 700 that have already registered.
700.
Wow.
Yep.
Are y'all going to just do that thing where you go up and the wind brings you back down and you go back down and
That's all they
It's like
can
a-
do with a balloon.
it's like a horizontal NASCAR race?
It's called.
Left turn, left
Oh,
turn.
they're making right
called,
turns.
It's called a box. We fly forward, we go up, we fly backward, we come down, we go
That's
forward,
NASCAR.
and we
I
take
agree.
off
That's-
where we land.
That's NASCAR. I like that.
But a NASCAR's got steering wheel, gas pedal, and all that kind of stuff. We just sit there and go,
Burn
maybe
it.
this is gonna work.
Burn it.
Well, so there's a difference between 200 miles and 200 feet. You gonna tell me?
Hey, is there a race at 200 feet?
Y'all want to see something pretty?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Only if it's got oil on it.
Doesn't have oil on it.
What's her name?
10 watts.
Cover that thing in baby oil.
Oh God, no.
No, use a bag.
not
Probably
sure that-
2, just in case yours comes off.
Isn't that cool?
That's a good
Oh,
picture.
that's a great
Isn't that
shot.
cool? Yeah.
yeah. Did you take that, or are you in that?
I am in this. I'm in the little raccoon, the trash panda on the left-hand side.
Okay.
Way out there.
Way
on
the hell
field.
out there.
I
Oh, that
just
little
took off.
tiny. I thought that was a smudge. Okay.
No, it's a trash panda.
And you don't go to Huntsville, why?
Still a great
Because I'm
picture.
playing balloons.
But that's their freaking mascot, the trash
It's the
pandas.
trash panda. Yeah.
If thanks to us, that's
It's not the same.
It's absolutely the same.
So, in Huntsville is, in my opinion, the best ham fest.
It's a lot of fun.
Why is that? Why is
That was the first ham fest I'd ever been to, and it's a lot of fun.
Wait, can you imagine? I wish we'd have set up like a trail camera or something at the pavilion this year. Because
Oh my God, you got to do that
I bet
next
them
year.
coons showed up at the pavilion and said, "What the hell? This is some bullshit." Because they went a single piece of trash left. We took the trash bags and all.
Yeah.
I know Ham Radio Crusader, Freddie Mac, and another fella. I don't recall off the top of my head. They was chunking garbage bags in the dumpster.
There were several people picking it up.
Oh, yeah.
I decided since me and Joe Brett sweated our balls off getting all the damn food up there, we were immune from picking up.
I hear you go. Fair is
You
fair.
know that food run wouldn't be so bad if you could just find freaking hot dogs, right?
I'm some bitch in Costco. It's like you're selling buns. Here's a 75 pack of buns. We got enough buns to feed an army. Where's the
You
hot
can find
dogs at?
brats everywhere. But no,
75 pack of buns, and they only sell the dogs, what, 6 per pack?
There's no parity. You got to find the greatest common denominator, which is usually like 173 or something. It's
look,
So
I
you-
even
Jesus.
I even
Buy the
stopped
10-pound box.
I even stopped and asked one of the employees, and,
And
he
they
sent
had
me
no
to the
clue.
wrong place. He was guessing.
yeah.
He sent me to the cheese.
Ham Radio Duo, are you guys getting a cabin or a glamping tent or bringing a
And
camper?
they got the
They've got a
spot.
camper.
I think
They
they,
got
got
a
my
camper?
spot.
Okay.
They got a gorgeous camper.
Yeah, I got my spot. I'm good. I'll be in the same place.
That's what I bought.
Okay.
And
Ugly
it
as
looks
shit.
like if it is ugly as shit.
Is that what you
And
put
it-
dirty clothes in?
And
or-
it looked like if you were to kick it, that thing would be dust in about 30 seconds.
So let me review. You're going to stand in that at several hundred feet.
Well, it's okay. He soaked it in oil,
1,000.
so it makes it look pretty now.
You got to shellac it.
it's
How high
terrible.
do you normally
When I
fly
saw
that
this,
thing?
I was like, I think I'm going to rethink my choices here.
But it's screaming history. That thing is screaming history, though.
It is. It is indeed. But this made me nervous.
I'm just hoping there's a steel plate
Hell
at
yeah,
the
Lucas.
bottom of that everything's
Nope.
tied to.
Nope.
See, I'd have to take me some of that paracord stuff and weave it all up in there.
I'm thinking maybe some Flex Seal
So
too.
this was
That's
Something flexible.
this
That way
was
it
stored in
floats when you land
someone's
in the water.
basement.
That's right.
This was stored in someone's basement, and it had been down there for many, many years.
No.
And so that
But
means
that's
I got
handmade.
it is. All of these
That's
are
a
handmade.
vintage handmade.
Yep, it's all hand woven wicker, and that's what I turned it into.
So you got that off of Etsy, is what you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
So that's what it looks like now.
So is
And
there
you
any
don't worry about a
safety
parachute.
feature? Is there any safety features in this thing so when the basket breaks on the bottom, you don't fall through immediately, or
I mean, there's a floor in it.
is it made out of wicker?
Yeah.
Huh.
And there's some steel cables that run through it.
Okay, that's what I was getting at. Is there?
There's some metal in it. Don't get me wrong. Like these, I don't know if you can see my point. Yeah, you can see my pointer.
Yeah.
Like there's some steel cables that connect to this burner, and then they run down. See where it kind of bulges right there?
Do they
Pointers
run
and bulges, man.
underneath?
That is
That's
a
a big
manly
They
bulge.
go all the way down and
Y'all
come up
follow
the other
his
side.
pointer all the way to the bulge.
Yep.
Yep.
All the way down. Then they go across and they come up the other side. So they crisscross underneath.
Is that
So the-
reflective across the top? That band across the top there?
Reflective. This?
Yeah. So if
Yeah.
you're
No,
flying
that's
at
the
night,
old rope. No, that's the old. I don't fly at night.
airplane.
Do you have to
landing
get an
lights that reflect
airworthiness
off it?
certificate for that thing?
Yeah, who
Yep,
has
it
to
had to go
certify
to
it?
it had to go to an annual inspection. Absolutely.
Okay.
Daniel inspection?
Annual. Two
Annual.
Annual. Oh, it's like, who
Oh, I'm
knows
thinking
Daniel?
molten. I was going to say, I'm
Along,
thinking
along with the
molten.
burner, the burner itself has an annual inspection also.
What's the hours on the burner before you have to fiddle with changing it out or whatever?
It's 10-year inspections.
Zoom-
so as long
zoom
as
in on the
O-rings
burner,
and all
please.
that shit are good.
Can you? Oh, can you?
Is it like an aircraft? If the A&P says you got to change something, you got to suck it up and pay for it.
The only thing that is time expiring is the hoses.
Okay.
So
They
I
have
want-
they have to be replaced every 10 years.
I want everybody to look at this burner and the expression on its face that it's attached to this basket.
Oh hell! Oh hell!
I never noticed that.
I like that.
I cannot unsee that now, Joe
I
Brett.
totally want to put some googly eyes on it now.
All right. What's the difference between the red and the green?
Fuel sources. So the green comes from the right side, the red comes from the left
But
side.
they're connected with a handle.
They go into a
they're-
common manifold, or you just got to manually switch back and forth.
No, they go to a common manifold.
Okay.
Hey, have you ever thought about using acetylene? I bet
I
it'd
like
get you in
liquid.
there quick.
I like liquid propane.
And propane accessories.
That is 17 million BTU every time I squeeze that trigger.
That'd heat the shack pretty quick.
That keeps me warm outside.
Yeah, 17 million BTU.
Yeah, they keep the tent warm there, is that?
Hell yeah. I was freezing out before we came to the show. I'm sitting in the garage freezing my butt off, and I'm looking at the Mr. Buddy heater. I said, I don't got too much time left. But there I was chasing stations around the country, but that would keep me warm.
And you have two.
Don't pass gas around that thing.
You have two burners, and then you have two backup burners. So there's actually 4 burners up inside that can.
Can't
Too
have
high
a
pressure.
cigar up there then, obviously.
You can, yeah, you can light it with the
You can?
yeah if you want to.
Light it off the burner. Go
Light
for
it
it.
off the burner. I mean, there ain't nothing worse than having a 35-foot tall flame on top of that thing. Hold on, I gotta find a picture. I'll show you.
Might lose some hair.
I'll show
I'm
you.
just
I'll show
saying,
you what
what
it
hair?
does. Right.
We should all have our certification by the time Shane's commercial pilot of a balloon.
I'll be able to teach y'all to.
Oh,
That's,
right.
that's not scary.
Getting your
Instructor
instructor ready
Shane.
too.
Yeah, so commercial LTA, you are allowed to be because there's no CFI rating for balloons. So commercially rated LTA pilots are the CFI of.
certified
Ballooning.
flight instructor.
Yeah.
You got it.
All these new
You
acronyms.
learn
you
so
put on.
quick. You learn so quick.
I'm
Bless
just
his
guessing.
heart.
How many hours do you have to get your commercial?
10. To add it on top. Sorry, 10 to add it on top of my
So
private
a couple
pilot
of rentals
certificate.
and fuck, I'm in. I'm in. Sorry.
Jim, you know I was thinking of Jim Cracker Jack box. There you go.
I'm like,
Pull it out. Certified.
damn, son.
45 total to get your
Okay.
commercial.
Okay.
Okay.
But it's
But if you
like
think about it,
250
an
for
hour,
your fixed wing,
an
right?
hour but an hour in a balloon is a lot of work. You know, it's not
Staying
like just
away.
A lot of fuel.
It's not just like going to full power, flying from point A to point B, and then you're done.
CMO.
There's a lot of work.
Bye, Mo.
Okay.
I'm trying to find. I've got a picture of the output of this thing.
So what do you charge an hour as a CFI in a balloon?
I haven't quite set that rate yet.
The last I knew, they were paying CFIs. I was paying for the CFI at $30 or $35 an hour
You're
That's
probably
all.
something close to that.
when I was working
Maybe-
on
yeah,
my
maybe-
student ticket. But I mean, that was 20
maybe
years
50
ago.
bucks an hour.
So.
I'm not trying. I'd rather promote the hobby versus make money off of it.
Right.
Well, you gonna make me play back to Clubhouse, man.
Mm-hmm.
You son
Sold
of
the
a
stuff
gun.
so he could make money.
On teaching.
Radio don't
No.
make me money. Balloons make me money. I'm not doing this for the money.
Well, he's right about
Balloons do
that.
make me money.
He's right about that. I was all set to quit the IT business and
that.
go fly rubber dog poop until I found out how much I'd be making. Okay, never mind.
Hey,
That's
As
a
long
lot
as
of
you're-
fire right there.
as long as it's a cargo plane out of Hong Kong, you're good.
Right.
God.
I mean, for the entertainment value, I'd fly rubber dog poop anywhere, but it's the whole eating thing that got to be.
I don't know. I think our buddy Bill eats pretty well.
Bill
You do
does, but
indeed.
Bill. You could tell Bill eats pretty well. He's well fed, but Bill's also like a senior guy. When you just get into flying, you're making like McDonald's money.
What McDonald's
Oh,
are you
we're-
eating at? The
we're
ones
getting
around here are 40 freaking bucks.
We're getting corrected, guys.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. I saw that.
certificated, not
And Bill, I
certified.
was going to correct him, but I thought it would have been lost. So yeah, and Shane should have known better.
I misspoke. It happens. In true Clubhouse form,
Mike.
I decided that my little 10 horsepower fan that I had purchased just wasn't going to cut it. So I did a Tim the Toolman Taylor and went
Lord.
with 16 horsepower. And boys and girls, I can inflate my hot air balloon in about 2.5 minutes versus my 15 minutes in my previous.
Now,
So
Nice.
tell me you set that motor up to run on propane.
it's dual fuel, yes. Because I have an endless supply of it on board.
I'm just thinking.
Nah, it's not endless.
Well,
Be
for
a
that
lot of-
engine it is.
It'll come to an end at some point.
It'd be funner if you put a paragliding parachute on that instead of airing up a balloon.
Well, I got to use it for its purpose.
Dual fuel, dual purpose.
There you go.
What do you call those airplanes that has like the lawnmower engine in the back and it just goes?
Ultralight.
Ultralights.
Yeah,
Suicide machines.
yeah.
Mhm.
You got me wondering if I could do what I did today
Death
A
trap
ladder
on
and a
wheels. Nope.
with a ladder truck and
I
a pickup
mean, you
truck.
got one engine, and I don't know. I just
You've got a lawnmower motor and a seat.
But if I don't go higher than 40 feet, I'm good,
I
right?
mean, Don, just think if your ass
No.
hits the concrete from 40 feet up, there's going to be consequences.
Painful ones.
I mean, like,
And
you know,
remember,
in a cast.
you don't heal as quick as you used to.
You'll be,
Amen to that.
you'll be rolling
So
around,
it's-
Don, at
It's
best.
a lot safer for me to learn FT8 is what you're telling me.
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
It's a lot safer for you to jump with Carlos.
yes.
No. Mm-mm.
I don't know if
I
he's still
love
in the
Carlos.
chat. I'm
I
planning on
love
jumping
Carlos.
with Carlos next year at Huntsville.
Oh,
Oh shit!
Really?
Really?
Hell yes.
all right.
We're
I
gonna live
love
stream that.
Carlos.
We're gonna live stream
Yeah.
that.
That's fine. I'll be doing parachute mobile with Carlos Felix next year. That's my
Yep.
plan.
Carlos, I think I've got the live stream stuff figured out. So we will
E4
get
E4
that.
Mafia jump. It'll
So
be
you're-
awesome.
You're ready to replace the Newport and Dr. Pepper drip with another drip, huh?
No, I ain't never going to replace Newport and Dr. Pepper. But I'm also
It does
I've
not
also
hook to a
lost a
card
lot of
bill.
weight, and by next year I should be good to go.
What are you doing to lose the weight, if I can ask?
Modern chemistry, son.
Okay.
It's called
That don't sound
cocaine.
like
Wait,
at
what?
all.
Mrs. So Ape asked me one time about a month ago. He said, "So my wife asked, is he on meth or what? Because he looks a lot skinnier than he used to be."
The doc gave you a nice little shot.
No, I give myself one a week. As a matter of fact, tonight is shot night.
Which one are you doing? Because I've been exploring this.
Wegovy,
Jameson.
Which
Four
is which
Roses.
one?
semaglutide.
Okay.
So
Because I went.
it's probably
I went,
not
I
covered
went,
by your insurance.
It's not. Already checked.
And if you go to a real pharmacy, it's $800 a month.
So I went and got
Ow.
my. I went and got my. I'm phase 1 of my annual physical. Hold on. Let me. Hold on. I got to make a public service
The
announcement.
guy in Alabama. If
Hold
you
on.
go to a real pharmacy, it's probably 800.
No, there's
Let me make this right quick. Gentlemen, if you are over the age of 20, go to the doctor every year and do your damn physical. It's my public
the-
service announcement.
get the Roto-Rooter.
I ain't getting that
Get
yet.
the finger.
Although I did find out they lowered the age from 50 to 45 for the freaking colonoscopy.
Oh, you'll
fun with
enjoy
that.
that.
No.
The worst
Hey.
part is not the
It's the prep.
it's drinking the prep
It's-
is the
Right,
worst part.
Getting the prep down. It does
I
not
didn't
taste
need
like
this. This is
Gatorade.
something that I didn't never expect that I was going to have to be Elmered on. Is how to prepare for someone to stick a Roto-Rooter up my hiney.
It's
they
You
can
don't
taste
even
it.
you won't
You're
even
gonna
know.
be asleep for it anyway.
You
so
you
shut
will
up.
not know. The
Right.
nice nurse will give you some meclizine and a
let me
little
tell you
bit of
something.
Demerol.
Propofol and
And then the
You know what's fun
propofol
at
and
the-
Bob's your uncle. You're
Right.
awake and you're like,
Right.
"Is it over? I didn't even remember
Right.
it." So
and then in the end, when you
I
do
don't
Now
wake
feel
up,
violated.
75 meters, Jim.
now this is what happens. You wake up in a room and there's just the gurney curtains, what I call them.
Izzo
And
said, "Let me tell you how."
Hold
it
my
happened."
beer.
You have to let
So
they fill you up with some air. You have to pass.
My
some
doctor said it
gas.
was CO2 and that it would
Well,
absorb
whatever it is.
itself, and I
Same-
wouldn't
Whatever.
have to
I
do
don't
that.
care if it's carbonated Dr. Pepper. You can't leave until you let some gas out, and then you hear everybody next to you doing the same thing too.
Well,
It's
I mean, I
symphony.
got to tell you, when you're dressing, you're going to be letting gas out. Yes.
Yes. You're going to
Mike's
sneeze
got it.
and you're
Top
going to let
man.
gas out.
The drinking the prep
Anyway.
is
Anyway.
the worst part by
Carlos.
far. Not the night after drinking the prep. The worst part, the second worst part, is not the roto-rooter up the chute, but the fact that your ass may not have ate for 26 to 32 hours ish.
Yeah, you're hungry.
So you hungry?
You're hungry.
And you are
Oh, you're
hungry enough to gnaw your own arm off. I mean,
Let me tell you something. When you're done, you know what my
Carlos.
treat is? I'm going out for biscuits and gravy. That's a tradition of.
Let
biscuits
me
and
ask
gravy.
you this: What
Yep.
what's the reason they don't want you eating and drinking? Because you might make a
They
mess.
don't want. They don't want all that
they
stuff
can't.
in you.
They can't see anything.
They gotta see
Joe.
Right.
everything.
And nothing
That's why
red.
you're getting the flush.
Clear liquid.
Joe,
yeah.
so apparently you are not old enough yet, or have
No,
been
he's
skipping
not.
that.
Now I'm sitting there thinking, nothing pissed me off more when the doctor says nothing, no food or drink after midnight. Be here at 5 a.m. and then you don't see that son of a bitch till 2 p.m. the next day.
Well, as
And
a
he's had all
professional
his meals.
Oh my
recipient-
God! This is the new
As a
intro
professional
to the
recipient
podcast.
of multiple colonoscopies since I'm 61 now, I could tell you the first thing I do is you schedule that for the first one in the morning. Oh, that opening isn't until October. I'll wait.
Yep.
Because you're right, Joe Brett. I would rather get up early, be there, be done, and be out by 10 o'clock
I
in the
can wait
morning
till
so I
9
can go to
a.m.
McDonald's
Right.
and get me like
I'm telling
17
you,
double
biscuits and gravy.
cheeseburgers.
You treat yourself some biscuits and gravy and the hash browns and some toast with some good butter on it.
I ain't gonna lie, they tell me that.
And the other reason is
I'm
the
a
stuff
little
they give
water,
you to drink, the
cracker or
prep,
something.
and there's 3 or 4 methods of prep. They all suck, but it's going to make you have multiple bowel movements.
Oh,
And
God,
when you
I didn't
think
know
you're
what you
done,
was gonna say.
you're not done.
Right.
Nope, just kidding.
Round
Because
two.
I almost went on a
Just
fire
mount the TV in the
right.
in the
well,
commode,
No,
and you're
I
good to
was
go.
really
told
not
to
that
stay within
bad,
10
but-
seconds of the bathroom.
Pretty
is what
much.
I was
Right.
told.
If
Pretty
you
much.
See,
need-
Noel,
If you're
why
lucky.
the hell
If-
you putting a TV in the bathroom? I am prepping. Leave me
No.
alone.
if you need to catch up
I
on
turned
YouTube
45,
video,
damn it.
this
I'm
is
prepping.
what you do. You bring the iPad, you set up the iPad, and you catch up on all your YouTube. It takes your mind off things.
And the
She
happy
can finally
ham,
catch up on all his YouTube.
and the happy
Yeah,
ham is
the
correct
100
too. As a
100
medical,
videos.
as a retired medical professional, I can tell you they're not going to want you to have food when you're under anesthetic. So now they're going to have you're
That's
going to
their
be
problem.
you're going to have a tube anyway. Probably they'll tube you, but this
I'm paying them enough money; they can clean up.
and it's raining here now. Damn it,
I was
Joe
gonna
Brett.
say,
But
Yeah,
anyway,
make sure you get double versed.
Yeah.
The hell!
what's double verse?
Don't talk in code.
Right.
Double versed.
Well, they're going to give you. They're
Oh.
probably going to give you
You will thank me later.
something.
I,
that
you will
I
not
don't know
remember
what
shit.
you're talking
So
about.
when I walk
Morse
in, I
said's a
go,
tranquilizer.
Should
It's
I
like
walk
Valium.
in and go, I want to get double versed?
yeah,
Yep.
Doc,
They're
stick
going
me
to think I'm
twice.
an addict is what they're going to do. They're going to put
they're
one
going to
each
give
arm.
you. They're probably going to give you meclizine for
Go for the
nausea,
new car
vomiting,
scent.
Yeah, go for the new car set.
and maybe Demerol or
I've
little
never
bit of
been put
pain.
under for anything, so just
or Versed.
this is
And
a
then they're
new
gonna-
experience for me. So
And then the propofol, you don't even know they're giving it to you. She just walks over and says, "Hey," and then she puts this thing on your face, and then you wake up and they're done.
Shane, I got an idea.
I got an idea.
they won't let me film it. I didn't ask.
I got
You
an
first.
idea. That's
You
okay.
first.
No,
No,
that's
it's
okay.
it's on camera. It's fine.
Yeah,
have
your
an idea,
butthole
too.
is on camera.
We
Absolutely.
haven't participated in a challenge lately, right? You know, Discord used to be so
Extra
we all
till-
schedule
Yes, we
one
all
together.
Yes.
Go in, hold hands.
Yes. I will fly to Texas. Or you
I already
come
had
up
one
here.
this
I
year.
don't
I'm
care.
good, man. I'm out. I'm out.
I'm telling you. No, listen. This is what bros. Well, first of all,
The
this
joy
is
of being
for
the young
bros.
buck.
No,
I
we're not prison bros,
John,
Don.
no,
We
no,
ain't gonna
Just
have a
bring your own
colonoscopy
camera. I
together.
don't need.
But this is
need-
about bros taking. Wait, I'm being serious.
No.
This is about
She was
bros
like, hell no, and
taking
Izzo was
care
like,
of
hell yeah.
Nope. We ain't in a big house together. No.
So you know what? I
We are
want
promoting men's health. We're promoting bro health. This is what it's all
That's
about.
very true. That's very
Jim,
true. That's
it
kind
looks
of the reason I
like
brought it up.
maybe you need to quit going to doctor in Alabama and go up there to Connecticut. It sounds more fun up there.
Reckon. Although the door doesn't swing that way for me, but whatever.
You got to get away from the cornbread fed doctors.
Oh my God.
And look,
So back to a serious topic. The Wegovy is what I've been taking. It has
And that's
reduced
the
my
semaglutide.
semaglutide.
I got that app on my
yes.
phone.
And it's B12
Govi?
too. They like the mix.
But it has reduced my appetite a tremendous amount. My breakfast is coffee because people around me want me to have coffee.
Look at Eric.
And then for
Eric's
lunch,
already
I
paying his
have
copay.
like a granola bar and an Atkins chocolate milk thing, and then I eat a real dinner, more or less. But
Okay.
I'm down from 309 to 258.
Holy shit balls.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man. That's
Good
awesome.
deal.
I'm
So
like to the point I have to cinch the belt up a lot or buy new pants.
There you go.
Damn it, I hate buying clothes.
So the place that my doctor was going to send me to, you can get the Tetra whatever it is, the other one, and it's like $210 a month.
Well,
Or
so
you can get the sim or whatever you're taking
Semaglutide.
for $285 a month.
okay, so that's actually you need to tell me the name of that pharmacy. So when I took my script originally,
The man
because
on the
my
corner.
insurance wouldn't cover it.
Yeah.
So I took it to CVS, and CVS said, we don't have this. We can't fill this. So then I took it to a different pharmacy. I felt like a meth addict trying to get Sudafed or something.
I said the man on the corner.
I took it to another pharmacy, and he said, you don't have any insurance for this? I said, no. He said, well, you know, this is going to be like $800 a month. Ho! I like being fat. Move on.
Yeah.
That's my Newport money, son. So my
Newport
doctor said you can use a compounding pharmacy.
That's what this is.
Okay, and that's what I'm using, and it's
Yeah.
it's basically $100 a month. I have to buy a 3-month supply. They charge me $30 for refrigerated shipping, so I'm on my second batch, and I'm only almost $700 into it after.
You talking about pricing? I go pick up some medication every now and then, and I have learned that I will never meet my deductible on my insurance because
That's how they get you, son. Mhm.
I was gonna
Because
say,
they
Joe,
rung
tin
me-
cup is not medicine.
they rung me up and it was like it's be 50-something bucks, and I'm like, for what? You know, last time it was like 30-something. Well, we didn't have your insurance on file, and I'm like, okay. So they said, hang on. So now I buy my medications without insurance. Because I said, well, why is it $50 with insurance? Well, you got to pay for the medicine and your copay. And I'm like, I be dipped. All these years, I still been paying for the medicine and then been paying the insurance company for my.
Yep.
So no, I will not pay the insurance company. Just let me pay for the medicine. Jeez.
Look at Amazon for a pharmacy. We've changed. Me and Julie both have
Oh
changed.
yeah, I remember. Okay.
We are full Amazon. I don't deal with CVS anymore. So, but the Wegovy I have to get
Don't
from
go to
the-
eBay or
No,
AliExpress.
eBay
but
is
Amazon's
bad. Yeah,
Express
Amazon
Scripts
Pharmacy.
is what I use. Express Scripts has been very good for me.
Yeah, they're CVS owned.
Are they?
See, there you
Yep.
go. CVS is dead to me.
Well, maybe it's because of like my job and my insurance. I can't go wrong. It's nice to just pull out
Carlos.
$3. Mexico.
I'm not trying to
he's
get
not
retro
joking.
yet, Carlos, so I don't need to go
Hey.
to Mexico for that.
Eric, our buddy Eric sent us a nice chat for $9.99 up there. We should just
He
quickly
did.
say thank you to him and everything. So thank you, Eric.
Anyway.
Right.
All right. Well, fellas, it is way past Newport Diet Dr. Pepper time for me. So
Jimbo,
Thanks
thanks
for-
for joining us, man.
thanks
Jim,
for having
thank
me
you.
on. It was fun.
Appreciate you being
Always
here.
enjoy hanging out with you guys.
You bet.
Thanks, Chris. Yep,
You know.
thank you.
Appreciate you
Seb-
coming on board, making it feel awkward for all our rear ends.
That is absolutely why I'm here.
You go enjoy that Newport.
And if you have to go home with the 10-watt girl, don't worry about it. It's all right.
That's right.
It's all right.
Unless
You can always get an amp on the side, right?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, there
There
you
you
go.
are on the
That'll
side.
peak it up.
See you guys.
Take care,
See
buddy.
ya.
7-3.
Swinging and
Mike
peaking.
says it's really nice to take not talking ham radio for once. Old man ailments are much more calming. It's not an ailment. It's male self-care.
It could save your life. It could potentially save your life.
The man with
extend
the
your life.
the
Extend
man
your
with the portable bidet says it's calming conversation. Okay.
So true.
I don't know many other folks in here that was calmed by that conversation.
Hold
A
on.
little tense, maybe.
Oh God. I love
Relax
our-
your cheeks, everybody. It's all right.
I love our friends.
Friends?
Yeah.
Where?
Looks like this, still safer than the Ocean Gate Titan.
Not wrong.
Good
Yep.
God.
Oh, Lord.
We have another one in there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. It says, help bring it into thumbnail piracy.
Nice.
Son of a guns.
Good stuff. I guess we should probably make mention for our friends that live in the Florida
Get out.
area.
Go north.
Yeah. Run.
Yeah.
Go to Connecticut. South Carolina.
Go stay with Izzo.
Go to
Don't
South
Don't go
Carolina.
to Steve's house because Steve's gonna get rain too.
Run up
Ah,
South Carolina
not
and
bad.
enter a sweepstakes.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Come up here. I fixed the antenna tonight. We're good.
Right?
Yeah. Go to Connecticut and hold the ladder for Izzo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So tropical storm. I guess it's Helene this time around.
Yeah. See,
And
we're South Carolina's safe.
but
it's
you're
just
gonna be
the
on
tip.
the east side of it though.
But
It's
look at it,
just the
man.
tip.
It's going to ramp. That thing is going to ramp. Look how it goes from 2 a.m. Thursday to 2 p.m. Thursday.
Goes
That
from
is going
hurricane
to
to
ramp.
major hurricane.
Major hurricane. That's going to ramp
Yeah,
right
so
up.
I just wanted to share this for our friends that are in the Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, south of North Carolina,
Be
Tennessee.
safe, y'all.
Y'all be safe out there. Keep an eye on it. I know we've already started doing some cancellations and stuff for Southwest. So y'all just Jeff says he's waiting for Hurricane Karen. Well, we're almost there.
Yep. I was going to say, remember to check the nets.
Don't
Stay away
activate
from
on
them.
14.200.
Stay like 5 or 10 kc away from them, guys.
Yep. Especially if you got something out there to go.
Yeah.
But just want to mention that. Who's working radio?
Man, I'm listening to some
Yeah.
folks on 6 meters, man.
That's 6.
Is it open right now?
No,
Dang.
they're local.
Oh.
No.
You know,
But is it open?
usually, I don't know where the other guy's at. He's not as strong, but I recognize the stronger signal's voice. So usually my mode of operation, my schematic of systematic process, pretty fancy words, is
Mathematics.
I'll start at 6 meters, throw my call sign out, hear nothing, go to 10 meters, throw my call sign out, not seeing anything on the scope, keep going until I see some people, right? Until you see some street lights on the scope. And I threw my call sign out on 6 meters one day. This man come back to me all excited, and so was I. And we looked at each other up on QRZ, and we was 20 miles apart. Oh,
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, so that 6 meter net of your local boys.
yeah.
My schematic of systematic process.
I like it. At least I know somebody was listening. He
Y'all
was
got, any,
actually
Yeah.
able to write down what I said.
y'all got anything else we want to talk about tonight, or we want to go around the horn and wrap this puppy up?
I was going to say, put a bow on it.
Put a
Make it an
bow
early
on it.
night.
Joe,
gotta
I
be-
still
Brett
got
wanted
dinner.
a 30-minute show tonight.
I know.
Yeah. I got to be at work
So-
early in the morning. So
That's all good. All right, well, Izzo, we'll let you start it off, and I'll wrap us up, and we'll call it a little early tonight.
I still got dinner here. I still got to finish eating.
What you got?
What you eating?
Some homemade macaroni, baked macaroni, like a lasagna kind of a thing. And some garlic
You
nuts.
don't really know. It's It's,
Yeah. That's
But
more like
it
it.
tastes damn
Goulash.
good. That's all I know. It
You
tastes
got
damn
some
good.
goulash. That's what you got.
That's
No,
what
that's
it
not
sounds
no
like to
goulash.
me.
No, that this ain't no goulash.
Bunch of stuff
And
mixed together.
No,
That's
it's mixed.
goulash.
It's mixed with some love,
Gabagool.
and some other gabagool. Say it like in Italian. Go some gabagool, and we'll be taking some of it for tomorrow. And I got to be at work early tomorrow too. So, just hunting and playing radio is what I got the weekend off, and looks like the weather's going to be good for me here in the Northeast. So I got some ideas. I got to make a college run, drop off some stuff. So I think on the way home, I think I'm going to see if I can hit a park or two on the way home on Saturday, and who knows what else is going to be going on. So we got some construction projects going on at the house. Nothing is more beautiful when the contractor guts something and then he's rebuilding it for you, and we're very happy here. So we got some stuff going on, and
Good deal.
got a brand new toilet coming in, man. That thing is going to be like
Hopefully you have a bidet for it. Mike will be
Chair
so
height
happy.
with bidet. Yep.
Yep. Mike's going to be so
that's
happy.
what I got going on, man. That's what I got going on.
Over to you, Joe Brent.
Man, I just live day by day, man. That's
Flying by the
Ain't
seat of your
got a
pants.
care- Ain't got a care in the world.
I can't
Nothing
tell
wrong
you
with
what's
that.
coming up because I don't know till it gets here, man.
The wind is flowing through your hair. I like that.
That's right. Just hair flew with it, but no, I'm just living for a living. It's a good channel. Go check it out. But yeah,
Are you ever going to live stream again?
I've been thinking about it. You know,
I think you should.
Been
We
thinking about
enjoyed hanging out with you when you were out playing radio.
I'm thinking
You got to take
maybe
advantage of these bands.
Saturday mornings with a cup of coffee.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
You know, because
There's nothing going on Saturday
you'd
mornings.
have to be done by 9 o'clock, right?
Oh,
I'm gonna
coffee and
start
ham
at 9
radio.
o'clock. So
Oh, start at 9 o'clock.
We'll start
There
at
you go.
8:55.
They give you some new content to look at while you're on for your Saturday morning coffee.
Yeah, but I have been thinking about it. It'd be good to start brewing some coffee coming out here. But I think when I was doing that before, it was cold outside. So the cooler it gets, the more possibility I think my brain's gonna try to sway me to that. But you know, it's a day by day thing here.
You won't know it till you get the message that says Joe Brett going live in 30 minutes.
Will you get that message? Because I don't.
Well, if you preset it up, if not,
I guess
it'll
I
say
probably
Joe
should
Brent's
do
live.
something. I guess I should entertain those options. Otherwise, you'll just get the notification after I end it, and it pops up on Discord
Right.
or something, right?
Yeah.
Right, correct.
Right.
Exactly.
Joe Brett was
Yeah.
live.
Yeah.
K5YVY.
There it is.
All right, Steve, what you got, buddy?
So I actually have a motorcycle ride this weekend. One of the local officers, his son, is no longer in this world by his own choice, unfortunately. So we're doing ride for the family. But then I'm going to try to get a couple of videos done. We'll see if it happens. If I can get that pesky 4-letter word out of the way called work.
Love. Oh,
Work. No. She's in the other room. And
Don't tell Dana I said that.
yeah, exactly. But we shall see. Trying to get to one video a week average.
It's more than I'm doing.
No, just don't burn yourself out, man. Just that's it. Day by day, man. Your community will follow.
It's the YVY way,
There you go.
Here you go.
day by day.
That's the bumper sticker.
All right,
Yeah, exactly.
all right. It's Shane's turn.
I'm off this week, so no ballooning adventures this week. Next week is going to be Albuquerque, and then we got some couple others coming up in the month of November. Hopefully, in October, I will have my check ride scheduled. I'm working on the written. Got to get the written test done by the end of September, and I want to get the check ride done in October. So
Okay.
that's my goal. Fingers crossed. I do have. I've got some videos that I gotta get. I told somebody I'd
You're
make
off
them,
this
so
week.
I gotta make them. Maybe I
You're
also
off
want to
this
fly.
week.
I want to fly this week too, so we'll see.
You're gonna do that next week.
No, that's true. And I might do some live from Albuquerque, like the morning
That'd be cool.
of. It'd be kind of cool to see what we see, because I could live stream it from way up high.
Yeah,
so-
that'd be awesome.
So
Look, if they have any cow trailers out there, you know, the cow trucks, you go by and point the antennas up in the sky, because you know you can't get too far above them.
True.
Yeah. So,
Hey, do we want to tease the 92 people here? We got some guests. Do we want to, or just say we have some guests coming up?
We've got two. Well, I mean, every week we have a great show. I honestly, I think if that's my humble brag, but I will say, we have two guests coming up October the 1st. We're going to have the World Radio League folks here to talk about all the updates to that system.
pull yourself together, Steve.
They also handle the ham prep, but they're coming to talk about World Radio League, not the ham prep stuff. But we'll talk about that. And then on the 29th of October, we have got Connor, KD9 LSV, who is doing the, I guess that's Rotuma Island de-expedition.
I looked it up, man. That looks to be fun.
So they're going to come on and we're going to talk about the de-expedition and what all that entails, and hopefully you guys can make some contacts with them once.
Wait, we got radio shows coming up.
Yeah.
Two, only
So
two.
please don't let that discourage
No,
you.
we have
Don't let-
we have
don't let
we have.
that discourage
No,
you.
wait a minute. We have 3 because we have one coming down in the pike. I think for November.
Okay.
I'll just give you a hint. His name is Bob, and that's all I'm going to say.
All
And
right.
then
It's not
trying
Lyle.
to, and no, unfortunately.
Damn.
And I'm working on getting some more active female
Sorry,
ham radio
Bob.
operators.
Too soon.
Come on,
Too
here,
soon,
so
Shane.
That's the,
Nobody else is laughing.
Sorry,
You should
I'm sorry.
apologize.
Izzo's
Lord, I
laughing.
apologize. Lord, I apologize.
Anyway, that's awkward. So y'all would
That's
have
our tease.
waved at the camera.
Damn it, Shane.
73, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Bye, everybody. Thank you. See you next week.
I was saying bye. Bye, everybody. You gonna say it is or not?
7-3, everybody.